Hello and welcome to another Crosskeys Tournament 26 race here on ZeldaSpeedRun. So today we will see Steinchen versus INDIO. Just base settings, nothing special, no start equipment, and on my side today Tracy and Engels, and on the trackers Derek and myself, and I'm Rob G. So let's all have fun. How are you guys?
Doing great. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, let's get these guys started in our base settings. Yeah, so nothing silly necessarily, but as we all know, Crosskeys can still give us silly things.
Yeah, you're making it sound like these settings were boring for some reason.
I think the most boring thing is when you add all dungeons, but so and actually pseudo boots and mirror scroll, but they did we could have had inverted. That's silly settings, and your key drop. None of those were possible today. So
Hey, all of them are pretty good and fine settings. I do enjoy quite a lot of them.
Some are more fun for the players and for the commentators and the viewers, and some are more fun for the commentators and viewers than the players.
Yeah, absolutely. I have always been though the one that just loves the settings that changes a lot. As I said before, for example, shop sanity, you have to think a lot about how you spend your rupees and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, no shop sanity possibilities in this tournament, but maybe you should talk to Allison and say, hey, let's put a shop sanity as a possibility.
Yeah,
and we're getting different starts, bombs in Sank and heart in Link's house.
Personally, I do like the Sank start more because of yeah, you are getting that little bit of a different knowledge from the start, and actually getting those bombs are making it so you can take back of escape immediately.
Yeah, I mean at this point I've gone back and forth between the Sank start and the Link's house start. The one advantage to the Link's house start is if you get your bombs there, then you have just slightly higher chance of having bombs for the back of escape. But this time it worked out well for INDIO to do the Sank start. Now it immediately goes to Link's house. We do find Desert was at the castle for Steinchen.
It's interesting that he
we're gonna get one item here.
Went in
INDIO
immediately.
doing the thing I like to do because... is check these.
Yeah, but isn't it better to check the drop down first, because then you don't have to do this walk back that he's doing now?
Yeah, which is better. Kind of depends on this. Oh, there's a sword on the island. Oh no.
Nice. Hey, look, there's magic shop just by it as well.
Yeah. No bottles yet. So the magic shop, and we had the bottom of Paradox Cave, but we have no mirror, so we can't sequence break it.
Yeah, unfortunately not. However, but I do like what INDIO actually is doing here. Just getting a quick look around, around where the different starting position takes you, and then just focusing on that Lost Woods, because there is a lot of entrances down south, but you also have a lot of other cool, sort of quick other drop downs to check around at, because you want to find where Ganon is, or where stuff like Well or the other drop downs are.
Well, look at what Steinchen's doing. So he scouted the well, but has no bombs. So it's now going to drop down the well. So not only I like to save this drop down till I know where Ganon is, so I can just drop down with no penalty. And not only did he spend a lot of extra time scouting it, because he didn't know it wasn't going to be Ganon. He doesn't have bombs, so he's gonna have to come back again, and there was nothing here. Just some maps.
To be fair, those are some really good maps, so you can check them immediately, basically.
Yeah, I don't think... Oh, maybe he will. I'm not a fan of checking art. Yeah, there's your bombs! Not happy about that at all.
A little bit unfortunate here. Yeah, but it is both Desert and Hera, so you only have 2 out of 3 ones for Light World. well, we did also see on Indio's side that Uncle is in fact inside of the Lumberjack drop down, so we do not have to do AGA to get those things at least, so that's good.
Yeah, I really like it when Uncle's in that spot. That's where I want Uncle to be every time. Because you can get the items, and yeah, you don't have to kill Aga for items. And in Crosskeys, the Aga for Dark World is, I think it's a myth. Like it never happens. The other extreme would be casual boots, where it's like I swear 50% of the time it's Aga for Dark World. No, in Crosskeys, Aga for Dark World does. I think I've seen it like once. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, as I said earlier, we see Indigo here, checking around here on the north side, checking all of the drop downs, that sort of stuff. It's actually quite... One thing that we could see Indigo do here is actually do the whole hula hand strat. And there it's Ganon, in fact. Yeah, hula hand here, getting all of your early groupies down, basically.
I'm a big fan of getting the hula hand so-called, like the way I put it is getting it naturally. So instead of the traditional hula hand start that used to pervade a lot, try and route it in and hope you don't have flippers by the time you get there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, one of the things that I do kind of like to do, but I do a lot of glitch things. I already have boots, and that is to get to here from Link's house by doing the whirlpool down there. Yeah, so yeah, I kind of like going to this place in the world early. But,
oh, mirror doesn't do anything yet, but it's going to do a lot as soon as we get some Dark World and a glove. It's a good hype cave. And a pod small, we like, and a moon. Oh my god, that is a hype cave. That is like an old timey. What is this 2018 anymore? Hype cave.
Yeah. Whereas in 29 was that real where the hype cave just keep on giving it all the time.
Yep.
So yeah, that was a very interesting tournament. There were so many races that determined of who could get to the Dark World to check that first.
I mean, I think there are people out there that they still cringe when you say 512 Swiss.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to take that glove and we're going to be able to get this spot in the southwest. Meanwhile, nobody's gotten truly into Kakariko.
Yeah, that is... I can kind of understand it, because when you go there, you want to have stuff like loot, even in normal settings. There is a discussion about when to go to CAC, but because in that one, there are a lot of less entrances there that will give you something, so yeah.
Sure.
I can understand waiting a little bit with CAC.
Right, we have a double hula hand today, and both did it naturally, the way I like to see it.
Yeah.
Let's hope that Steinchen also goes down to Hype Cave. No, he's headed towards Kakariko, and we find Skull Woods back of over in the desert area. We have nothing to do this now. We have no sword. We have no fire source, not fire rod to do it normally. Lamp to do it cheating, sequence breaking, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we now have a sword to open the back. We still have no fire to get to the back, so yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Replacement sword right there. Yeah, but yeah, it is also, as Breadcrumb is saying there in the chat, that statistically there is most likely a connector that's gonna take you to CAC anyways. We are though seeing that both our runners are gonna approach CAC from different directions. Gonna be interesting to see if any one of them has to basically double back, because there's one cool entrance at either end of the CAC that they have to back after the others.
Alright, there was a shield on the library. I don't think anybody's going to pick that up. Steinchen was checking out a dark cave, hoping it would take him to the mountain. It looks like it didn't.
Honestly, with what Steinchen has at the moment, it's actually quite hard to navigate it. If there are ways you can discover what type of dark room there you are in, but yeah, it can be quite hard still to navigate it.
All right, our tracker says the old man's start cave was the dark cave, which is, that's not a great spot. I mean, it's, I don't know, you're already pretty close to Kakariko, so I'm not sure that's going to be a very useful start spot, but can't hurt. We do have a pod with a small key and no bow, so we might see some mimic clipping.
Potentially. We do see we have seen 2 small keys for pods so far. Well, so you can do quite a lot if you can mimic clip. You can get a lot of good stuff in there then.
Yeah, you can actually get everything but the 6-key lock stuff with 2 keys. Obviously, in this case, we'd be mimic clipping to get the right side.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can do a lot. I don't like to do it this early with just 2 keys. I'd rather come back and be able to get something else in the back. With the sword, though, the dark rooms are easy enough to do, so that's at least something. Castle Tower small key that we... I guess one of them is fine. We don't need to.
Yeah, we don't need to. But yeah, the ball merchant actually having a good B could have sold it right back and gotten your rupees back for that. But yeah, that is what happens. That was happening when you are using auto tracking. You might not see it immediately that you just do that because otherwise
I can't.
Otherwise, you might check it.
I can't tell that it's a good B until I see it on the tracker because it's just the little they look the same.
When you're holding them above your head, yeah, but when you're checking it in your inventory, you can see it.
Yep, also true. Okay, so we found the back of Desert. Indio's not a key stealer.
Yeah.
And looks like Magic Bat is not moved today.
That's good. That's good knowledge. That means that we have the thief drop down then left.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, because we saw the lumberjack one. So I was going to say a single item, but either way, a lot of times I'll kind of space on which of the single items we didn't see.
Yeah, honestly, those ones are the scary ones. Because if you're gonna have to do that climb, you want to do it if it's stuff like well or something like that, where you have higher chance of getting something. If you have only one item, there's a lot less chance there's something there for you. So you might.
Oh, that's so true.
It doesn't feel like a good time.
Yeah, and then you do it with the well, and there's nothing behind it, and yeah, okay. Looks like Steinchen going to be a key stealer today.
Yeah, understandable. Compared to Indio, Stein has seen the desert main area, so understandable. Grab me that key. Could easily get back to it.
Yeah, and it's actually in a really good place to save scum. Indio has 2 keys for Pod, so we'll see if he does anything more with that second key.
Yeah. It's also the fact that you can just use Pod as an early place to farm bombs as well.
Pod is great for bombs. In Indio's case, that sword also will help with dark rooms if he decides to go to the back.
Yeah. Hey, you can do quite a bit, and the fact that Indio also has that sword also makes so that they can just check the maze as well very easily.
Yeah, like I said, those dark rooms are much easier with the sword. There's the B cell. Yeah, we're still at the point where money is significant because we don't have. Indio has Zora and Logic, but it's always on my mind to get to the point where I can just pay for Zora, and then I don't really think about money as much after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Indio not gonna do anything more in Pod.
Yeah, Sora, Cess Game, and Diggy Game. Quite a lot of good reasons to have a little bit of money. I don't remember seeing if Stein actually checked what was on the race game.
I don't think we have. Indio not staying in that dark room very long. Just $50.
Hey, $50 is still $50. In this economy, it's pretty good.
Yeah, we don't. We might, but the question is, by the time we get access to that, which right now just needs some sort of dark world access, because we do have a mirror. We saw on Indio's side. Will we still need that $50? Okay, so this first connector takes us up to the mountain. It's the glove spot. Of course, we have the glove, so.
And Indio to be honest, having both Moonpal and Mirror actually is really good. Just head over to the left side immediately and just have all the time in the world.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, even be able to get the Hera entrance as well, which is you might not normally get, and more or less basically guarantee you'll be able to rescue Old Man. However, it is not in the connector is not in the 2 battle locations, so dropping down, I can absolutely understand it. But if we want to drop down, you do have to evaluate: am I gonna get the ones in the Dark World, or like here dropping down the middle in Light World?
I would do the West Mountain first, and then probably I would take this connector a couple more times to get the other entrances.
Yeah.
Unless I get Dark World access, like with a hammer or a second glove, then I might abandon those other spots. You still have a guaranteed connector to the floating island, so you're going to get back up here at some point. But I would definitely prioritize the West Mountain, especially you have a sword to easily rescue the old man. Although Steinchen found the old man rescue spot and is just rescuing him, so he's got access to this whole mountain, but doesn't have the mirror, so he isn't going to be able to do all the things.
Yeah. I'm just gonna assume here, because you love doing those, you love doing theories and all that sort of stuff. Might be that you're hoping to have that book before heading over that way, or maybe even having being a hammer, getting a little bit more stuff before heading that way.
Yeah, we'll see if he decides to go straight back to that connector.
But hey, there's this game I was talking about, and it's giving us more information, this time on Swamp.
Yep, Swamp Palace map. Mostly we've seen a Thieves' Town that was in the middle of drop down. Which it had an ice rod, which is a good early find. Probably means that Turtle Rock's going to be a pendant, because that's usually how that works.
Yeah. Another dark room down there. So we have found the bomb cellar, and Pod and Eastern being your 5-6. I would probably immediately open up my map if you're Steins here, because you do have a map already for Desert and Hera. You have the whole of Light World basically knowledgeable.
All right, let's see what Indio does next. Does he go back to that connector and hit more things? We found Hera. Steinchen's still without a sword. So the only way to hit the switches is those bombs, which is very annoying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, at least that's a relatively useful map of Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, Indio's just going straight back to this connector.
Yeah, we do see that Hera is a crystal this time around, though, so that's cool knowledge.
Malkita Meyer, one of those is good for routing, and then the others are kind of useless.
You have to be careful here. Ooh, okay, was able to mirror dodge those people there. I've seen a lot
Usually
of people...
that's exactly... I mirror right when I see the fireball about to hit me, kind of like we saw Indio do, so I wasn't worried.
we have seen them being very close at times, to be fair, so... And they do a lot of damage this early on in the game.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's... Well, the fireball actually does only the 1 heart. In fact, if you're just trying to get the dark caves and you don't have a mirror, the way to do it is to use iframes from one of the fireballs. Okay, we found a connector to Village of Outcasts that neither runner is going to be able to use because you need a hammer for it. Steinchen without the Moon Pearl either, so can't even be like, oh, okay, with the hammer I could do this.
Yeah, that was the old man's house entrance, so that is a pretty good one, honestly. They kind of make you want to wish you had the hammer at that point, but yeah, it's fine.
Okay, well, Steinchen's gonna get his hype cave.
yeah. And we can see the irritation there. Wanted that when he was on the mount, so you could have said Terra entrance as well. And definitely...
And the Moon Pearl.
Yeah. To be fair, Stein didn't have anything to be angry about there, though, so...
Yeah, the Moon Pearl would have just... You still wouldn't have been able to get out of that house, so it's fine. As Indio finds it, and is like, yeah, I can't get out of the house.
He could take this later on though, and just mirror there and get back up the mountain again. It's a very convenient location for him.
Is it? This feels like a long trick to get into the Dark World.
I was talking about getting back on the mountain if we wanted to check a bit more stuff on the death side there.
Yeah, because there's those two caves, and there's also a connector. There was the Speck Rock connector that we got to see from the front, which will go somewhere. Unfortunately, the Speck Rock connector being at the top of the mountain means you have to do 2 more trips if you want to do all the things right now.
Yeah.
Steinchen going to give us a look at the Ice Rod Cave area.
Yep. Ooh, these crabs are scary. 1 more hit.
Yeah, oh gosh. Yeah, crabs are very scary. Okay, we're fine. We're fine for now.
Yeah, one of the most dangerous crab in video game history.
Yeah.
Hey, look there, we have worms instead. They are not as scary. It's gonna be releasing that normal bee that they got from the Fat Fairy 2 chests.
The bee didn't quite finish the last one off.
Yeah, those mini modems were a little bit too far away from each other, unfortunately. They didn't group up, really. However...
And a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. So one 5-item cave provided, the other one did not.
Yeah. At least he got that all heart pieces, so he didn't have to worry about the crabs.
All right,
and an interesting saving quit there. Would have potentially been looking at checking some more up on top of the map there through water walking and that sort of stuff, but every man for himself. And
that is not a great start spot. There's nothing up here. If it was in the Dark World, that'd be a good start spot, but in the Light World,
Yeah. Just looking at the map there, has already checked out these places. However, it does lead you close to another rock you can lift up.
Yep, so we're gonna get that right now. See the dark caves over on the West Death Mountain.
Yeah.
Nothing behind the rock.
And bush crab not having anything there either. Ooh, middle desert. That is good. That is interesting.
Yeah, because Steinchen's found Desert West, but didn't actually follow it to any of the connectors. It's at Hyrule Castle. So Indio is going to find his way to Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, and actually not having to... That is like 10-12 seconds save. Save having to walk to there from Link's house.
He is going to have to walk around to get the drop down. I don't think at this point, he should know it's either the well or the last single item cave.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to peek it.
Yeah, Indio has been doing pretty well with scouting out those early on. So, doing a little quick recap for what we see there.
No reason to scout this, just fall down.
Yeah. So, to anyone dropping in, Bombos was in Hype Cave. That one was... I didn't remember what it was, but Sword was found down there near the desert area, so we're gonna see Stein finding that soon. And Ice Rod was in the Sheaf Town, which was the only little dungeon we have been able to dip into.
Bombos wasn't in Hype... Oh, okay. I guess Hype Cave just had a bunch of really good things. I didn't realize... I was thinking that Steinchen didn't have that Bombos, but he does.
Yeah, we did see a quick... Yeah. We did also see a quick map check on Stein's side, confirming that the desert is a green pendant today.
Okay. Also of note, there is a heart container in the back of the well, so Steinchen is going to be okay if he doesn't ever go back to it.
Yeah, but that's going to be on your mind, because that is a sphere. That is a very early location.
Yes, it sure is. There's the sword for Steinchen. We do know there's another sword sitting on the island in the lake.
Yeah.
We need flippers and Dark World. Our only Dark World access to that area requires a hammer. Which means by the time we get a hammer, we don't even need to use it, because we can just go into the Dark World the normal way.
Yeah. We do still have a few places left to check, and Stein might be heading towards one of those now. We have not been to the eastern area yet.
Nope.
So potentially something good there.
Indio's going to give us this last check out of exit out of desert.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's right. We can break Paradox Cave now. I wonder if Indio has got that on his mind at all.
Indio does have that marked as a connector, and that is a big hit to Save Town. That is really good for Stein.
Can't complete it though. Right now, we'd have to leave the big chest behind.
Yeah. That is still gonna be potentially not having to double dip that one.
I don't mind the double dip if I don't have to go to the back. It's the double dip when I have to come back for big chests. I don't like. Flute! Flute is really nice. Another pod key. We can do more in pod if we want.
Oh boy, that is not good for Indio.
No. I mean, he knows this entrance exists. He might find one of the logical entrances. We're gonna see where at least one of them is right now.
Desert Right being just past that as well. Indio was led to the eastern area, just past that point there, and look at that connector taking you to Wheel of Outcast.
Yeah, that one is not accessible yet. We still need a way to get to there, other than the Hammer House.
Yeah. So that is either we're gonna see another connector from eastern area, or you're gonna have to go through the whole right side of Death Mountain. Dark.
Yeah, this is not a logical. We don't have a logical entrance to Paradox yet. We do find Castle Tower. Yeah. I assume we're going to do the dark rooms on 2 hearts. It's not ideal.
It's not ideal, but that bombos is going to help that a lot.
Yeah. That heart will help.
That too. That blue mail would have helped.
Yeah, I love to see the blue mail after I've already got the mirror.
Yep. I do quite like how the blue looks on this bright. It reminds me a lot of the Swedish colors. And that is just a map, but this is Ice Palace, which is a place that Stein has seen. So can get some good knowledge from that.
And has access to with the bombos.
Ooh, there we have Turtle Rock is one of other pendants, as Stein has found the bridge with the half magic as well.
That's always a nice luxury find. Turtle Rock being a pendant I like Turtle Rock being a pendant, because I don't mind doing all the checks in Turtle Rock. And, Trinex is completely away from everything else. And if you do... every once in a while, you'll be in a situation where you end up doing Trinex just to get to the front, which isn't the worst thing ever.
Yeah, especially in entrance mode, the Turtle Rock being pendant, you do not have to do that whole going through the whole...
Yeah. If it's not entrance, then no. If I'm going to go into Turtle Rock, I want to finish it. But in entrance mode, yeah, you get all the different entrances. They're all they're all kind of separate in most seeds.
However, that last item there on Laser Bridge, that was the other Castle Tower key.
I mean, that still wouldn't give us access to... First of all, we would need a lamp to even make use of that. That still wouldn't give us access to the west part of the world. It would give us access to the east part of the world. But there's ways to get to the east part of the world without climbing Castle Tower. So it will not be a hard requirement. Yeah, but it could be a logical requirement.
Yeah, Stein is going to be happy about the fact that Anko was on Lumberjack Tizid. But yeah, finding a connector there, taking him to Fortune shop above Wheel of Outcast as well. So yeah, Stein getting a lot of Dark World locations checked out.
Well, we have a new connector on Indio, so we'll see where this goes.
I swear, these mummies are always scary when I get here.
All right, so we have South Dark World access. Still doesn't give him access to that Paradox Cave.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Now, if we get another glove, then we'll have access to it.
Yeah. This definitely is starting to feel like Cammy's gonna be somewhere in the Dark World at this point.
But I'd really like, if I were the runners, another pod key, is either boots or... Well, obviously we always want boots, but specifically for that sword on Lake Hylia Island. Flippers would give it to us logically, and a boost would let us sequence break it with a water walk.
Hey, just give me a few arrows and I can get there.
You can't mirror in the... The mirror doesn't work with fake flippering, so you can't fake flipper to it.
Yeah, you're correct. I'm thinking about other stuff with it.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, you can do fake flipper to get a bunch of things. Like if Indio were to fake flipper over to the Dark Shopping Mall area, he would find that that one of those logical entrances to Paradox Cave. We find TR West. I don't know why I would do it. You have bombos to kill the pokies. No reason not to do this right now.
Yep, and having mirror as well. We'll make sure you can get back to this after that. That's very easily. And a small key actually there on Bumper Ledge. That is gonna be cool. Probably a little while before they get that.
Yep, we need to find the connector to it.
Hopefully it's not something bad. Oh.
Get a cake
that is...
and an empty bottle.
Hey, yeah, I put... Can you put this bottle for me in the dishwasher?
Yeah, I know, right? There you go, clean bottle. Is that what we're getting?
Yeah. Right. Hey, that bottle has had a bee in it. It's probably pretty dirty.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, the 4-key locked item in Turtle Rock is a single rupee. Goodie.
I do like using that bomb there when I do not have a lot of items to try to clear out the enemies there, so I do not fear anything happening there. But yeah, not.
Yeah, no, Bombos is really good for this play. And the red boomerang is also really good for the chain chomps room. A whole lot of nothing in the middle of Turtle Rock.
All right. And honestly, compared when it comes to Stein and Indios on their way to Dark World here, Stein had found a lot of better way there.
Yeah, absolutely. There's Bumper Cave.
We have seen that. We have seen the other Bumper Ledge.
Well, then we don't need to worry about him. Eastern Palace, big key for Stein.
Well, it is required, so that is a pretty good find.
And the blue cane there too puts. Once we have logical access to Laser Bridge, puts the Laser Bridge stuff in logic.
Yeah.
We just don't have logical access there yet.
Hey, when it comes to logical access, that sort of stuff, you either go big or go home.
Well, when you're breaking, I mean, you break logic as a convenience, so you don't have to go back and do it later. That's the way I always think of it. But depending on what you're sequence breaking. So in this case, we're sequence breaking mitts or hammer. The hammer, very significant. The mitts may or may not be significant. So you do need to kind of keep track of that that logic. Now, the thing is, in this case, there's two possibilities. So it's harder to really say, well, you can't say my hammer can't be here because the logic, because it could just be the mitts that would put it in logic, because that would just give you natural Dark World access. But a lot of times we sequence break, say, a pod small key to get stuff in pod. Well, that we don't really care about because we're not, that not having that pod small key isn't going to stop us from anything unless we've used all our pod small keys and have to get to the boss, put ourselves in pod small key go mode, which is a scary place to be. But every once in a while you do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Or flippers. Flippers would also, flippers is another one that would put all the things in logic, because that would get us good Indio natural access to the Dark Shopping Mall area.
Yeah. And Indio finding being blind side out now.
Our last 5-item cave. Let's see if this, whether it's the hype cave or the mini Moldorm cave. GT small is a thing. Heart piece, nice refill. Another pod small. Okay, those pod smalls are starting to add up.
Yeah, 4 so far. If you're using your keys correctly, you can that can be all the keys that you could need in the seed. So pretty good position here. However, did Indigo sec the first?
They already opened the front door. Yeah,
right,
they've both already opened the front door. So we're gonna have to leave a chest behind. But no one should be going through the right side that many times to save a single pod key.
Hey, that pod key could be at the top of GT for all we know.
It could, but we need 5 to get everything. Logically 6, but 5 is kind of the magic number, as long as you can do the hammer jump.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all the South Dark World that Indio can do.
Yeah, only has bomb shop left to check.
That's just a normal
shop. So,
I mean, it's a normal shop, but it sells bombs, so you know.
Yeah. So if you're Indio here, you're probably then having to basically,
if he could
either
just remember...
head back up the mountain or head down to Ice Rod Cave at this point. There's not a lot left for him.
Yeah, I mean, if he remembers the Paradox Cave entrance that he found like minutes into the seed, I think that's where he's going. He'll be able to do all the sequence breaks that we've just seen, and
yeah.
There we go.
You're also gonna do a little bit of shenanigans.
The nice thing for him is that he's already done all the South Dark World checks, so he's gonna be able to do. You won't have to. You could route it a little differently. Maybe make a few additional choices to do other things, since he's not gonna have to go back down to the south. But I don't know if did Steinchen finish up Gold Woods? I think we might have had a Bad Woods, and might not have actually done that yet. So that's something that Indio could end his route with. Since he's already done the south stuff, you kind of have to choose. In a Badwood situation, you kind of have to choose between the back of or the other Skullwoods part, or going down south.
Yeah, that means
our tracker confirming. Yeah,
that means a whole lot of meaning to the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah. All right, so now he finds himself in Dark World. We'll see if he takes the other connector. Yeah, this is okay. Gonna do village first. We'll see if he goes back in for the other connector.
Yeah, Stein is gonna take all those keys you have found so far and gonna head to the back of pod. We quite like it. I'd have to decide here. Are you gonna go on a long trip up to Sora? Are you gonna go to Thief Town to check the back of that? Or are you dipping into Ice Palace? None of those things. But that could
Ice
make
Palace
one of them a little
nicer.
bit better. nice little red cane found there. Yeah. So yeah, there is not. You have to gamble on something at this point, basically.
Well, and he opened up the Harmless Hellway, so the a lot of people will choose to open the big key chest if they don't have the big key. The idea being that there'd be 2 items in the back to go back for. I've started to always open Harmless Hellway because sometimes you don't get that big key, and much more palatable to go back for a single item in pod if you just get another small key, if it's the big key chest and not Harmless Hellway. There isn't a right or a wrong answer. Well, I mean, per se, there might be a right or wrong answer, and a lot of us, it's very common to make the wrong choice. But I've decided it feels better to not just always do one or the other, or just always do the Harmless Hellway if I get it wrong. Again, not necessarily the right or wrong answer.
Hey, it's only really beatable, you can say, if you are good, or if you're right or wrong. So
now, if this were a pendant, we know it's a crystal, so we want to leave a key. Again, not wanting to put ourselves in pod small key go mode. If it's a pendant, then I just open all the doors.
Fair enough.
Let the game tell me that I need to beat Helmasaur by giving me all 6 pod keys.
Yeah. So far, the Dark Rooms has not really been anything for Stein.
No, not a whole lot in this pod. Except this big key to desert, but desert's green pendant, so it's not the most desirable big key. It is green pendant, so we might go ahead and beat it just to get that other item, but it's not in logic without the small key. The big chest, of course, is in logic.
Yeah. Big key to desert, red cane of the Somalia variety. It's still pretty okay back.
Yeah, I'd really want a small key to ice before I go sequence break it without a hammer.
Yeah,
not sequence break it. I mean, it's not a sequence break, but without the hammer, if I'm gonna do, I need to make a decision. Either I steal the conveyor key and then go back in so I can use the cane, or I don't check that chest, or I just don't do any of the right side.
Yeah. And hey, I felt myself that I started to get a little bit worse on that bomb jump with Ice Palace since Red Key came around. So, so grab me that key, or stealing that key. Sure, fine by me.
All right, so Indio is gonna find out this is a Badwoods. Gonna grab this key. I imagine he will finish this out.
Potentially.
Maybe not right now. Might wait on it till because he still got some other North Dark World checks, but he can come back to this pretty easily.
Looking at his map tracker, he has not checked the other things, but he's gonna go gambling.
Yeah, he's gonna do it now.
Yeah.
And of course gets this is kind of a bad news thing, because one, it means that the drop down in the back will not get you. This is a true Badwoods. And the other thing is, it's the one that's most annoying because it doesn't actually get you over to the other side. Although, to be fair, if you fall down and you hit the pinball room, then you kind of have to make a decision as to how you're going to spend the key. Like you'll be forced to get another Skullwood Small somewhere to be able to actually beat the dungeon.
Yeah, honestly, I see that one as a blessing there.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and do these other things first.
Yeah, realizing that I should maybe do this first before I start doing that, because otherwise I would have to run through Paradox again.
Yeah, like I said, I like to end, if it's a Badwoods, I like to end with it. Just do it last, so I don't have to worry about it later.
Yeah. Looking at the tracker, that right side of Dark Death Mountain is starting to look more and more good.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have a lot of dungeons found, and the ones we found are not quite finishable. Steinchen finds the sword for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, time for Eastern area. Yeah, then Stein is gonna... I wonder how Stein is gonna feel. Oh, no, actually walking up to Witch? That's interesting.
I guess. I mean, there's better ways to get there.
No,
he's gonna get that bomb. He's gonna clean up that one back of the well item that he didn't get early.
Yeah, I was thinking, because Stein did activate the flute earlier, so I was surprised that they were running up that way.
Yeah, it doesn't make... Yeah, this makes more sense. Honestly, at this point, I would consider a fake flipper to do... you have access to the Dark Shopping Mall. The fake flipper there is not that difficult. I would consider doing a fake flipper so that I could get over to the east part of Dark World, and then you can combine all that stuff with the mirror.
Yeah. Absolutely. I do it.
And he hasn't done all the desert exits, so he's gonna do that now too.
Oh boy, I wonder how he's gonna feel when he walks through the desert right entrance there.
Yeah. So the other thing is, Steinchen didn't do that one entrance that took Indio to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, that is very true as well.
Nothing in the desert big chest.
Oh, we're gonna leave Badwoods for later.
Yeah,
Indio is leaving.
Okay, we're doing something else. Let's see. Maybe. Oh, this is rather unfortunate, because he could have if he had gotten through the other way, he could have combined this. But it's fine.
Yeah.
So we're talking about ways. We're talking about ways to... Go ahead.
This is probably probably combining this with Sora.
Oh, Steinchen's using his stolen key.
Yeah.
Knowing it's a pendant, he's gonna go ahead. And it's a big key to get... This is why I don't do this play, because, like, that's a key I don't really want, and now I have to make a decision whether I keep it or not.
Yeah, at least you know that that small key is not gonna be on the 2 bad locations, at least.
Yeah, yeah, it's not gonna be on the climb. It's not gonna be in the big chest. And yeah, Steinchen hasn't seen this part of the world, so he's gonna go ahead and mirror and do these checks.
Yeah.
And I think this is it should get him Thieves Town. I think it's the next drop down.
Yeah, it is. And yeah, you probably just run through it completely here.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Yeah. I would use another word here, but beep the big chest. Basically. We don't need to have the hammer and check that. It's probably nothing anyways.
Yeah, we need hammer and small key. We'll have to skip it for now if he decides to complete the dungeon. We don't know for sure. Like we know 2 of our pendants, but not our 3rd one. So this could actually be a pendant. We don't know. The other thing, the thing I was trying to say earlier, we were talking about how to get the logic for our Dark World access cleaned up. The other possibility is some Turtle Rock small keys and a lamp would get us to the Dark Shopping Mall at Laser Bridge from one of our middle entrances. And that would also do it. But that's further along in the logic.
Mm-hmm.
East Dark World is nothing. But we can, if Indio wants to do Thieves Town, he can mirror in front of that spot.
Yeah. We are first going to listen to some tunes.
Mirror first, then use the flute. Okay, he doesn't want to do Thieves Town right now. But that Thieves Town is accessible from the Dark World.
It is understandable from in those way here though, because you still have a few things left to do. Where I would probably look more on, but he doesn't have the red cane though.
No.
I would agree with Ice Palace more than heading back into Safe Town. You already had checked a bunch of the stuff in Safe Town already, and you're then potentially setting up having to do triple dip.
Yeah.
Safe Town, and that just doesn't feel good.
Well, I think he's gonna check the other Paradox entrance.
Mm.
Well,
no, that was
the mushroom for $50.
Yep.
No, we're not going to check the other Paradox entrance. All right, first item in the back of Thieves Town is $20.
Wah 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 wah.
The logical item coming up next, though.
Yeah.
Why are we killing Moldorms?
That might have been a mismark on the tracker.
Maybe, yeah. So Spec Rock Cave connector is nothing. We've seen the front of it and the back of. I think it was just a heart container as the item. So Spec Rock Cave is basically dead.
There was a really good point here given by one of our trackers here. Safe Town in this regard is in Light World, so the enemies here are not gonna do as much damage. You don't have to worry as much about them.
Yeah, those crickets are basically rats.
Yeah.
That Hyrule Castle would normally have. We haven't, thinking of Hyrule Castle, have we seen Hyrule Castle? I don't think we have.
We don't, but those rats, they are scary in Dark World.
They are scary, yeah. Yeah, the Hyrule Castle play is very... Oh, there was a right decision on which chest to open. Boots behind 6 keys in pod. Oh,
that's gonna
baby.
That's gonna find real good for Indio.
Yeah. And really bad for Steinchen when he finds out. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Those boots are worth putting yourself in pod small key go mode. If you knew that they were there.
Yeah.
I don't think has anyone broken no one's broken the right side yet. interestingly enough.
Yeah, no mimic manipulation so far.
I mean, yeah, have we? We haven't found. No, we found the potion shop. We could have gotten a potion to break the right side more easily. There's that cane, so Indio might end up doing. And the cane's in logic with 4 keys. The only thing back here that's in logic, although the other items are only are gated. Like these 2 items are gated by the lamp, which only matters if the fire rod is behind it.
Yeah. And that's also pointed out by Breadcon there.
Oh, he's got 5 keys. Yeah. So he's be able to get both of these. That's really good for him.
Yeah.
You open all the doors as long as he can bomb jump. Which I imagine he can. There's only one person I know of that doesn't do the hammer jump, and he's not playing right now. So.
To be fair, this bomb jump is not easy when you are starting out, and then at some point you have put it up far enough so that why do I learn it now?
Yeah, the time to learn is when you start playing any kind of key sandy, because there are key layouts where this will save a little bit of time in regular modes, but it's not a hard requirement. You don't need this at all if you don't have the keys. If it's not key sandy. So usually by the time you're playing key sandy, that's about the time when you can do a more advanced trick like this. And then it's pretty easy to learn at that point.
Yeah, you're definitely way more used to just moving around and that sort of stuff. And Stein, why are you doing a death warp here?
I don't know.
You have flute, my dude.
I mean, you could save and quit.
That too. He was basically at full health. Why?
Right. There's the Desert Palace big key for Indio.
To be fair, Indio hasn't done... Never mind, I was thinking of something else. But yeah.
Oh, Steinchen hasn't activated his flute yet, according to... Yeah, I'm looking at his tracker. It does not have the... I don't know which tracker for sure he's using, but the most current version of the Muffins tracker does have the little symbol that shows that the flute's been activated, and this is some version of that tracker. I just don't know which one.
Yeah. All right, we're getting to one of the last locations to check, and that is
the dam. Okay, I mean, and a full bottle. That's nice. Save a little money on a blue potion.
It's not like our runners have a lot of gold already. They have a lot of rupees. To be fair, I haven't been to Sword.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, you just have it. You don't have to go back to the potion shop to get another one if you decide you want one.
That's true. And it basically at this point, the difference between them when it comes to rupee-wise is the fact that that Indio hasn't traded in that gold, that could be.
Yeah, that's right. And just bombs as the flooded item.
So we are basically only have one location left we haven't seen between our runners, and that is that bonk rocks up near Sank.
Yeah.
Oh, this one as well, but still.
I mean, none of this is in logic until we have 6 pod smalls. So as far as logical locations, we don't have much left. Yeah, Indio realizing he's seen the item. We have an ice palace, which we can't complete because we don't have a hammer, and we have no one's done the back of the rest of Skullwoods.
Yeah. The bad woods. Bad woods. I was gonna say something else there, but I got stuck on that. I was gonna say bad woods versus a cold ice.
I mean, if I were Indio, I would go finish up the other connector at Paradox Cave and then go back in after doing this. I wouldn't even do this. I would do this from the Dark World, so you can also get King's Tomb.
Yeah.
We do have a sick kid with the compass. Compasses were always dubious in terms of how much use they were, and now they're basically useless because the trackers just keep track of it for us.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go to ice. I don't like going to ice before finishing up Skullwoods.
Yeah. The only place really where compasses still has a solid use is just in door logics.
Yeah, well, door logic is a whole different ballgame. or boss shuffle.
Yeah,
right?
that too.
Yeah, because then you can find out what the boss is.
Yeah, Indigo is deciding that it is gonna be ice, and how many times have we seen Hammer or Titans in there? There are way too many to count.
Yeah, so the problem for Indio here is I think he only has one more cast of bombos, which means this room he's gonna have to use some other method. He's gonna use bombs, it looks like.
Yeah, solid choice.
That bomb placement is good if you have a tempered sword, because you can place those 2 bombs and then do a quick sword spin. The best way to place the bombs in this room is to walk 1 tile down, lay 2 bombs to the right, and then pick up the second one and throw it to the left. It's not that easy to do.
Yeah, it is not a very forgiving one. The other one is way better, and that is hook
But it's
shot.
a hook shot. Okay, that's a thing. And then the question becomes: Are we gonna steal the conveyor key so we can get this extra chest up here on the right side?
Yeah.
Time-wise, yeah. Or no, we're just gonna go get it.
Yeah.
I'd rather steal the conveyor key myself.
Yeah,
and
you kind of want to have it guaranteed, but I can see you wanting to do this just so that you get that chest here. I can see that.
I would either I like to steal the key. The other alternative is to just not do that chest, which was 100 rupees. You wouldn't be missing anything. I think Steinchen also... Nope, not going to go into ice.
And hey, with that hook shot, you could have come from the other way to get here.
Yeah, you could have. You still get locked out.
It's not gonna go deeper, though.
Well, the hook shot, I guess, opened up nothing. What did the hook shot
we haven't seen Hookshot Cave yet.
No hookshot cave, no GT, but we don't have the hammer anyway, even if we'd seen GT. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, no, the hookshot cave doesn't open anything, and, okay, so Indio's gonna go beat Desert out of logic, because we don't have the small key.
No, this is stealing a key, isn't it?
No,
they don't have a lamp of fire rod.
Well, he's intending to beat it. You're right, he's gonna get oh no. Oh, this is one of those classic mistakes that people make.
Yeah.
And I just realized it.
Yeah, and even in if we would go into glitch logic, that was not even the red goo that he found earlier.
So would a red potion specifically let you beat that?
You need a green goo, but you need to do a spin as well, because otherwise you do not reach it if you don't do the spin method.
Yeah, there's a lot of glitchy things, and there is the no logic tournament is going on right now.
Hey, you can clearly tell with how much I've been speaking about glitches so far.
Yeah, that's that no logic tournament. I like they do the they go every other year. They do the no logic tournament and they do the hybrid major glitches. I'm a big fan of watching the hybrid major glitches because there's still logic to it, but you still get to see a lot of cool things. The no logic kind of breaks my brain a little bit. There's so many things that they do. It's cool to watch, but it's like, wow, what are they doing next? Okay, Indio's gonna go ahead and clear out Thieves Town. There was nothing here.
Yeah. You effectively have to think that every key is for every dungeon in that mode. That makes it a little bit easier.
I see. So yeah, the answer is either an Ice Palace, I think, or in Skullwoods.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that at this point. We do also have Sora access thanks to the glove. But yeah, interesting little attempts on Fake Flipper here.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to try and get that sword and he's going to learn that mirror doesn't work with fake flippers.
Potentially.
Indio could go get that sword because it does work with Water Walk. Okay, he's going to give up on it. So yeah, I think he was trying to get the sword, but you can't. He can't.
Yeah.
He needs a pod small key to open up the big key chest so he can get boots, and then you can water walk over there. And I mean, if I had, Indio hasn't done it, I would totally beeline that water walk. If I had the boots and I knew there was a sword there.
Yeah.
All right, so the back of Old Man actually is on the mountain. So that means that dark cave over on Brother's Right is probably one of the ascent-descent caves.
Yeah. This is definitely starting to feel more and more like if we are not going to get scammed by going to the shallows up there. It is not going to be a scam fish today, probably.
Okay, Steinchen's going to find his way to the top of Dark Death Mountain, so it's going to be new for him.
Yeah. That's fair. Hasn't done this yet. Yeah, there wasn't really anything on this side of the mountain either, so...
Nope, nothing here. And he's done all the other things. The only thing he's not going to be able to do is Spiral Cave Entrance if he... basically has to choose between Spiral Cave Entrance and... Oh, that's the hammer! The hammer's on Floating Island! I'd be looking for connectors!
Yeah!
Oh my god. So... Okay, so... Indio... knows... No, there's no reason to Indio's mind that can't be... Well, there are reasons, but there are, that could be the Paradox X. I don't know if he's seen it. I don't know if he's scouted that. It's the first time I noticed it.
Have we seen Turtle Rock Main?
No, but we don't have the keys for it.
Yeah, but that might be the connection.
It might be. So could Laser Bridge, we haven't seen... Oh, we saw Laser Bridge, never mind. Yeah, Turtle Rock Main would have to be it.
The only
but that's 4 key locked.
Yeah, the only connections I think we haven't seen yet is that Turtle Rock Main and Hookshot. I think those are the only connections left.
Have we seen Spiral and/or Super Bunny Cave?
We haven't seen those either. That is very much correct.
So yeah, there's a few.
Yeah. However,
and Steinchen realizing he didn't check the item. I just don't. You know what? This goes to Kakariko, so I don't.
Yeah.
I thought it went to Kakariko. I saw the bottom of it on. All right, Indio's finally gonna do the other exit out of this. Did not have the mirror out. Is gonna have to redo it.
Yeah. There is not a lot of. Just comparing the trackers, because there isn't any other locations.
It's Ice or Skullwoods? It's Ice or Skullwoods? Or Zora. Zora's still a thing.
Waterfall Cave, we could do out of logic.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of stuff out of logic because of this cave here.
Yeah.
It's allowed us to do a lot of stuff out of logic, which is fine. You do it. But let's do some stuff in logic.
Absolutely. This is a great find though for Indio.
Yep. Indio is gonna get Castle Tower. So this is 2 items. Neither item was of any use, but he's gonna get that half magic in on Laser Bridge, which is nice. Makes ice a little bit more palatable.
I hope Indio mirrors after having gotten the items, because this would be a perfect time to do
Zora. Yeah, totally agree.
I hope, even though it is either this or Bad Woods, and I would rather do Zora than Bad Woods at the moment.
Oh yeah, no. The problem with the Bad Woods, Indio is basically with only 1 small key has the chance of dropping down into the pinball room. In which case, again, you're worrying about, do you want to spend the small key or not? He tried going to the back and got the entrance that goes to the middle, and so we know we're not gonna be able to get out. There's that map to ice.
Yeah, I don't think we have seen it's a dark connection yet.
Yeah, we haven't. And yeah, I get why Steinchen's doing this. He's hoping this will get him to the floating island.
Yeah.
Indio gets an extra check here. He's got the cane. Steinchen didn't have the cane when he found this.
Yeah. Oh, that was the one that witch.
Yeah, so the dark connector is not the answer. All right, let's see if Indio remembers that he has one more check here.
Nope.
All right. I mean, you do have to do it with the... I mean, it's in the dark room. It is the easiest dark room. When you're going from the bottom up, it's actually the easiest dark room in the game, so all you gotta do is hold up.
Yeah. Oh, we
pals. No, we're not going
we have seen TR main.
Oh, here we go. Well, this is one item.
Yeah.
And it's a heart piece.
Aww. Yeah, that was there. Okay, we already had seen that. Okay, it was just us missing it.
All right, India going back to the dark world. He could just float. I mean, it depends on where he's going, but like, I don't know what else he has to do here other than Ice Palace. In which case, fluting would be faster. I think he just figured that out. Steinchen hasn't done the other two checks over here in Turtle Rock.
Fair enough.
Gonna do those.
Yeah. Oh, does he have a plan? Indigo is flying to 7. That looked like might have been a misclick.
Feels like there's a little bit of indecision here. Like he's trying to figure out what's in logic. It feels like, but like there's still back of Skull Woods and there's still Ice Palace, and he's got his tracker up, and those are green. Like there's a white, they got the white number with the green, which means he's also got Desert Big Chest, which we know is nothing, but could be a thing for him.
Yeah. Like
all right, okay, this is gonna be. Actually, you know what? Skull Woods isn't even in logic because we still haven't figured out our logical axis over here. But I'd still would do that before Ice. Especially that hammer sitting on Floating Island, though, does kind of change things. You know you're not going to find a hammer at Ice Palace.
Yeah. There is still, though, you can still get to the two remaining chests down there, though. Which makes it even more irritating. Yeah, there's still 3. Let's see, Iced Tea, Freezor Room. Yeah, I guess there's only 2 left. But yeah, look at that. Of course, it is the water type that goes to Sora first. We're gonna do a quick visit to that. But... Is nothing. Yeah, the water type is gonna be doing the Sora 6 first. Makes sense. Alright, here we go. Steinchen, I think, did the entrance because he's looking for an entrance. He's looking for a connector to get to that hammer. Yeah, definitely. That is Super Bunny. You gotta do it. You gotta do it, dude. It sucks because now you're abandoning the in-logic item of Zora. Yeah. It's going the slow side. Has the mirror, so could block delete the... yeah, flippers could be in ice. This is interesting. Oh, there it is! The Titans in Skull It's still not logic! Yeah, but that's still not logic! It's really good for Indio, but it's still not logic because it still doesn't give us access to West Dark World. My god, this could be vanilla flippers. You know what? Vanilla flippers or flippers and ice. I think because flippers would also, because flippers would give us, because we have access to South Dark World, so flippers would give us access to the Dark Shopping Mall, which would then give us the access to
Sorry.
That was not the correct connector.
No, I'm not shocked. But it is a small key, and we can mirror. But yeah, so flippers in Ice or Vanilla on Zora would give us logical access to Dark Shopping Mall, which gives us logical access to Paradox Cave, which gives us access to Village of Outcasts. And there's Pendant Swamp Palace, by the way.
Yeah.
Indio gonna follow these myths, not realizing that, you know, at this point the logic is either there's a connector that we haven't seen to get to Floating Island to get our hammer, or more likely, I think flippers is the answer. Now that we know the answer is not myths.
Yeah, that sword is starting to look smug up there.
All right, so Steinchen gonna go ahead and get the Zora. Don't get hit. Oh gosh.
No.
Okay, so I think he just saved and quit. So it's gonna be half-assed. Did he just say? Maybe he didn't. He's got. If he didn't save and quit, he's got to wait this out.
Yeah.
Hey, Hyrule Castle. Where was this?
In my area.
Oh, okay. It's still not logical. But we're gonna do it because you do.
Yeah. And this is why
Okay, there's the reset.
Yeah.
If he did just save and quit, resetting is the right answer.
Yeah. If you're gonna go fake flipper up there, just go, and you have a move, but go into Waterfall Cave. Get the Waterwalk state. It's so much safer if you want to go up to Zora.
Well, you just need to get off the water, off the fake flipper as quickly as you can. And he was having trouble with the swim.
Yeah, but
the swimming sucks in this game.
It was not the swimming that was the problem there. It was the crab. The crab was waiting there to gank him.
Yeah. Map to Thieves. All right. It'll be interesting to see where these Hyrule Castle exits are. With the mirror, we'll be able to easily do all the things and get the exits.
Yeah.
So at this point, I guess still only one TR small key. There is this non-zero. There is the possibility that a lamp and some TR small keys getting us to Laser Bridge. We need 2 more. Could be the logic, but I think at this point it's flippers.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to be here or in Ice Palace. A whole lot of nothing here. It's probably going to be Dark Cross. We're going to break that. You got to do it. This is where it is a little scary because, you know, we talked about the rats becoming crickets. Maybe this is a Light World entrance. It is a Light World entrance. Okay,
and that's a small key on Zora. Small key on Zora to desert.
Well, that's not the answer.
Hi, ice.
We've already seen the right side of desert, and we don't have fire to go to the back.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
connector.
Oh,
it is in Hyrule Castle.
Indio, what are you doing? Your hammer.
He doesn't know. He never woke up.
But even if you didn't ever scout it, then you gotta check it, right? Like, you don't have any entrances, so you can just go back in. No matter, you don't have to wait to go back in. You can just go back in. As long as you don't hop off the island, you don't lose the entrance.
Yeah.
So now he can, well, he doesn't have the big key, so he can't actually full clear Ice Palace. But now he can beat Ice Palace, and we can maybe find those flippers.
Yeah.
And, Steinchen, you don't have fire. You don't have fire. Oh, no.
Run, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
it's just now. Oh my god!
No, we have 2 people who have done that.
Yeah, well, they're even at least. I think they mirrored out at very similar parts of the dungeon too, which is kind of funny.
There's only one key pot that was the difference between them.
Yeah, it could be fire. It could be fire for ice. Fire in ice for flippers on Landmo or green pendant. Yeah, that could be.
That is a very good potential, yeah.
Small key to Ganon's Tower in Dark Cross. Whoopee. Okay, please mirror now. Thank you. No, what?
Nope.
Please go back. Oh my god.
God, this is such a. Why are you teasing us so much? You're teasing us.
Like maybe he thinks he scouted it and it was nothing. Oh my god, this would have given him such an advantage.
My forehead is in my hands right now.
Rightfully so. He wants to finish up this area, which I get, but like you've done everything on the mountain. So all you're doing is mirroring for that one location, for that one item.
I am worried if the other entrances here is taking him to Pyramid, because then you're gonna get locked away from it.
Oh, that would be a problem. Okay, so I think Steinchen is gonna steal the key. We'll see. He might just do this the old-fashioned way. Okay, go back and mirror on the island. Okay, no more connectors, so that's good. Yeah, okay, Steinchen's gonna steal the key.
Getting the map check here, so they know all of the pendants and crystals then. So that is good. That is still good knowledge to have. Only one entrance left in Maya for him to check. That oh my god. No.
Okay, we don't have the big key. From what I thought he was gonna climb, we don't have the big key, so you can't climb, so that's good. But if he'd grabbed that hammer, he could do the entire left side. Instead, he gets 3 checks. Well, 4 checks because he has the boot, so you can get the torch item and you can get this item.
Is the entire room over mirroring on that island?
I mean, you're gonna do both eventually, but
yeah, but still.
Yeah, the not mirroring for the item his tracker does have it not marked off. Like you haven't seen it. Like you're right there, and now you have to go back to it, and hopefully he does go back to it. Okay, piece of heart in Ice Palace. This is not. That wasn't the likely location for the most likely. I hate to say it, but I swear Ice-T loves to have progression.
Yeah. Also gonna state here that we on our side we do see the players' map trackers, and that green square on the floating island right now is staring at us so much.
It sure is. All right, so done in GT and things you can do.
Was awarded at least with red mail from the tile room, so that was at least something.
Yeah, red mail. Again, we have mirrors, so it's not going to hurt us. I'm gonna check. We do have one more check. We have desert entrance. I mean, all I can think about is maybe he has a plan to do something on Death Mountain after, but there's nothing the only thing to do on Death Mountain is go back into Ice Palace. What was an iced tea?
Bow!
No one's done right side of pod.
No one has done that, yeah.
Oh no, Indio, what are you? Oh, no! Not gonna mirror on the floating island. Why not? Oh, he would have been like. Not only would he'd be very much in the lead right now.
If he would have.
Yeah, that would have given him a big lead. He's got the boots. He'd have the hammer. He could just beat Ice Palace right now.
Yeah, and Stein's gonna get their boots as well. Yep,
he's gonna get his boots, and he's gonna go do the right side and maybe get the flippers that we're looking for to put all the logic back together.
Yeah.
And whereas Indio is gonna check this big chest, and it's nothing. And once the logic is, Steinchen needs to go to Skull Woods because that's how he's going to get his hammer. So he still has to do that Skull Woods play, but maybe he's waiting on the logic to do it. I don't know.
Yeah. All right then.
Fire Rod.
My god, this is getting more and more linear.
Okay, so Fire Rod opens one entrance.
So
and it gets you green pendant out of it gets you green pendant out of desert.
It is either Lamolas or Muffla then.
Do we have 3? We don't have 3 skull small keys.
That's true.
It's it's got to be. I mean, I suppose Lanmo and Green Pendant could give us 2 more Skullwood small keys to put Skullwoods in Logic. It's certainly possible.
We haven't seen Hasada yet.
You're right. No, we know because we saw him. I don't remember where, but we saw him because we knew this was Green Pendant, and we knew.
No, that was for map check.
Oh, was it? Okay. See if Indio steals the key, or like he's already done all the 2 right side things, so doesn't really need to necessarily steal the key. But yeah, it might. I don't know if at this point I don't know if it's actually better. This fire rod should incentivize Steinchen to go back into Skull Woods. And it's just bombs.
Yeah. Well, Indio is gonna get something here then, probably.
Well, we saw all of this in...
Did Stein went this far down? Oh yeah, he did. He did for bow.
He did for bow. Because we got the bow. Oh, 2 more locations in Turtle Rock.
Yep.
Yeah, that fire rod should incentivize Stein to go to Skull Woods once the logic is cleaned up. Because then he'll get his mitts, and maybe that's where the green pendant is. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh. Is he leaving?
There it is. There's the flippers. There it is. Okay. Logic achieved.
Yeah. However, Indio floating out when they still have.
Didn't do iced tea?
Yeah.
He didn't do iced tea. Oh no, that's where the bow is. I'm telling you, the most common place for progression in Ice Palace in these seeds, and this is all anecdotal, it's not real, is iced tea. That's always where it seems to be.
We're gonna need one of those giant maps with a red thread behind us, piecing this together later on. We need to get the crime investigators in here.
Yep. Alright, so Indio should be incentivized to go to Skull Woods at this point.
You should, yeah.
No, sorry. Indio has been to Skull Woods. Indio is going to continue to follow those out of logic mitts. Steinchen, yeah, this is just a heart. You don't need this.
Hey, a heart is a heart.
Should be incentivized to go to Skull Woods. That's where he needs to go next. What? I don't understand why you would... I mean, I don't mind skipping the heart, but, like, you could mirror and flute to Kakariko.
Yeah.
You don't need to take Speck Rock Cave to get to Kakariko when you have mirror and flute.
Yeah. Yeah. Indio is so far into logic break right now, so it is hard to get out of it.
Yeah. Also, Steinchen knows that there's a sword here that he can get, so he'd be very incentivized to do that. Oh, we're gonna do the man under the bridge. Again, that's a really easy one to do from the Dark World. You could pair that with picking up the sword.
Yeah. This is hurting me so much in Indio checking that chest in mine.
God, just missing on the crucial hammer.
Yeah.
I mean, Steinchen's gonna get back to Skullwoods long before Indio does the hammer, I think, or gets back to, because he was right there and didn't mirror. I've never seen that before. See what the purple chest brings. I think that's the last Mitts thing he can do.
Yeah, it is. The only thing would be to go into Badwoods. That is just a piece of heart.
Yeah, we still haven't done. Yeah, I guess no, he's done the Badwoods because he's got where the Mitts were. But
yeah. That's true.
All right, Steinchen's gonna go. Probably do some combination of Skullwoods and maybe go get his sword.
No, this is gonna be his own. He's getting his own investigation team ready now to check over where to go next. He already had the map up.
Now, if Indio wants to, he can get the sword because he has the boots and therefore could do the water walk.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do King's Tomb first. And actually, he could just take the whirlpool up here with the flippers.
Yeah. Where are you looking to go in Indio?
I mean, at this point, shouldn't you be like, if you're wondering where to go, what things are green? Like,
yeah,
you know, like what's green on your tracker? Now the tracker doesn't keep track of logic breaks, so yeah. But I don't think. Yeah, I think Derek, our tracker, is correct. I don't think there's anything else for him to do.
And to be fair, here getting to that Harrow Castle was through a had to take a long time to get to there. So yeah, it is not easy to go back there once you have left it.
And then you could do a bunch of the East Dark World, which we haven't done yet.
Yeah, Powder Pyramid. Those are some solid ones at the moment.
Yep. But he is at some point going to have to get those Mitts out of Skullwoods. Oh, hi. That's what we want. A book. Just what we wanted. Hopefully that'll make him remember that sword on the Lake Hylia Island that would let him actually use the book. So just read the tablets.
Yeah. Hey, a book can be more important than the sword. I don't remember what the saying is, unfortunately, but...
The pen is mightier than the sword. That's the saying.
That's the one.
Panic. Yeah. Oh, go get your sword. Go get your sword. Ah. Okay, you can skate it from the bottom. It's fine. We're gonna do the top of castle stuff. Indio is gonna go do Zora. Just a compass on the pyramid ledge.
Yeah. And then we're gonna get other Harrow Castle entrances that we haven't seen yet.
Oh, and he's
Hookshot Cave. That's pretty solid.
Yeah. The problem is without that second sword, he can't. Oh, he's got cave. This is fine.
Yeah.
So Indio finding the desert small key is gonna go do the right side of desert, which was nothing, if I recall.
Yeah. Powder really only in Hookshot Cave.
I mean, Bat is behind. Actually, yeah, Bat's behind Hammer, but yeah, Bat's behind Hammer or Mitts. We can't actually do it.
Yeah.
Right, GT Big was there. That's right. Which may or may not be anything.
Yeah.
Indio back into desert is going to go ahead and do the right side of desert. Oh gosh, is this going to get him? He's going to climb. He's going to climb. Oh,
yeah, that
no. I mean, there might be something there.
Doesn't have bow. Doesn't have bow yet,
you're right, good
so
point.
we
Doesn't have
are
that bow.
saved. We are saved from that.
Because he didn't get to iced tea, which is also a problem. Steinchen, go get your sword. You tried to sequence break it with the fake flippers in a way that doesn't even work, and now you're just not getting it.
This seed is a whole of I tried so far hard and got so far, but in the end it didn't even matter. Yeah, this is the pitfalls. Everyone watching, take this as a good learning opportunity. Doing a bit of sequence breaking is good. Keep in mind what you have sequence breaked, because
this is
gonna be what you need to figure out to get back into the logic.
Yep. This is why I always get upset when people say, "Oh, who cares if we, whether it's the logic?" Because sometimes you don't have to follow the logic, but you have to keep track of the logic, or you end up in this situation here. There was a race last year where go mode was Kana Samaria. Or was it hookshot? It was hookshot, and the runners found Kana Samaria on the hookshot lock part of Ice Palace. I knew Kana Samaria had something to do with it, and so it meant that the Kana Samaria could not. Hey, you were gonna get a hammer, but it meant that the runners weren't gonna find the hookshot behind the Kana Samaria. Yet we spent like 30 minutes checking Kana Samaria spots for that hookshot. So yeah, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Okay, INDIO has a hammer. Could go back to ice to get that bow, but it has other things he can do too. So it's very possible. There's another bow out there. And we can also sequence break the right side of pod to get the fire rod that he needs.
Yeah. But yeah, that hammer is gonna propel INDIO so far forward right now, because
Steinchen still hasn't gone and picked up his sword. Go pick up your sword.
Well, he have a bow now, so he can do that method instead. But no. This is also really a good thing to also point out something else, and that is that this is probably the 19th time we have seen someone run through here.
Yep. Here. Well, Steinchen's thing left is I mean, just logically speaking, this is not the way you're supposed to get over here. But now that we've put the logic back together, we just do it the easier way. So, this should be back at Skullwoods for Steinchen.
Yep. Yeah, but
in the meantime,
that Titans is gonna get Stein even farther away from it, though.
Okay. In the meantime, though, what are we even missing for go mode at this point? Because we know our pendants and crystals. We define Eastern. We have Steinchen has the bow, so can beat it. We need to find Hera. We have the hook shot. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. We saw that really early. Hera has been found.
Stein was in there earlier.
Yeah, so we can beat Hera anytime we want. We have the back of Skullwoods. We can beat that anytime we want. With Fire Rod. Meyer. We need to find Meyer, and it looks like we need to find the Meyer big key as well.
Yeah. To be fair though, now that both of them got a better Darkwood access, both of them
not happy. Not happy with those bits. Oh my.
Yeah. But now that both of them have some cleaner Darkwood access, we are gonna start getting those items going soon.
Okay, so Steinchen needs to check. I mean, at this point, he's just going to start doing Mitz things, which will eventually get him his hammer. And he knows the hammer's there. And we're going to check Ped, because why not?
Key to Skullwoods, my god.
That is a fetch quest on the pedestal. That is not what you want to see there. That's exactly. I mean, it might as well be a shovel. Can you dig it?
Yeah. To be honest, right now, if I see something like that on pedestal, I'm still worried because at this point you are scared because you have been running around for the last 20 minutes trying to just find something.
Okay, so in terms of getting the pedestal, we have access to a master sword. Just Steinchen hasn't gone and picked it up. It is so we would need just the big key, or actually, and hammer for Tridex. It also puts Tridex in logic. We're nowhere close to swamp because we don't have no swamp small key. So as long as the swamp small key continues to not show up, I'm not worried. Once the swamp small key decides to pop, then that pedestal is definitely on my mind. And Steinchen, he knew the hammer was here, so he was prioritizing the connector over the items. I imagine he'll go get the items now.
Yeah, probably. Looking at the trackers again, there is only one location that is unexplored at the moment, and that is hammer pegs.
Yeah, that's right.
So that is gonna be an important one coming up soon.
Yeah, Steinchen having chosen to do the mire area first before doing a smith chain is probably gonna get hammer pegs when he does those checks.
Yeah, that is not gonna be good for INDIO though, because they have already done that.
Yep, that's right.
The only reason right now that we would see INDIO heading back there, it would be Batcave and doing something with Mirror there at the same time. That might not be the first thing you're thinking of now that you're gone the hammer. You're probably looking more at something like going back to GT. They're gonna probably find their fire rod and bow soon, and then you're
actually Steinchen is gonna find GT able to full clear the basement.
Yeah.
And actually could full clear the dungeon if he wants to.
Yeah.
He's got all the. Let's see, how many keys does he have for GT? He's got 2 small keys. If you do it right, that's enough, and he's not gonna do it wrong. So the key point of having 2 smalls. 2 smalls is enough. Oh yeah, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're agreeing with me. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2 smalls, as long as you do right side, steal the key, and then do left side, which is the way everybody wants to do it if they can anyway. Yeah, that's definitely enough to full clear and climb and everything. And honestly, with as much as we're missing, if I get the things I need, I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna climb. But if I'm still missing. Depending on what I'm still missing, I may climb. So, and yeah, INDIO is going to go ahead and do the left side, but he doesn't have that fire rod to do the right side. Unless Lamp goes up here, you can't even sequence break it.
Exactly.
And INDIO now with another small key. So 3 total. But is going to do... Yeah, you picked this up already.
You're looking at the flute.
He could just flute right back to... Yeah, he's just going to flute right back to Misery Mire rather than go back into the portal.
Yeah. There's the big.
That's a ped sign.
Small
key. Oh gosh, see, now I'm worried. Now I'm worried about ped.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and as our tracker Dark points out, INDIO needs that second bow to pop if he's going to do a climb. But climb may or may not be required. There's a 5-item climb with 1 single item on a drop down.
Yeah. I'm almost all to get.
There were definitely some misturns. Steinchen gonna go ahead and grab the red mail. There are definitely runners that would skip that. Oh, what a cool purple.
Yeah,
I'm glad you picked up the red mail. I like this color.
It's making me think of Barney, unfortunately. I'm being so ruined by the color purple. Hey, there's our second sword, I guess. More kills
Yeah,
here.
Yep. So it's now for Steinchen, it'll now be a tempered sword on. As I said, Indio could sequence break it with the boots.
Yeah, we also can get Aether there, which is Maya entrance. So there's another entrance.
Their entrance. So that could be Eastern or Meyer.
At this point, just throw the vanilla Maya there. Why not?
I know, right?
And how about second bow behind Ice Armors?
Oh, that'd be funny. Indio hopefully will powder the anti-fairy here to get sword beams, because this fight on a Master Sword is not anything anyone wants to do, but he's not going to do it. Ooh. I mean, you got Kana Burna is pretty good for this fight, but like, no, he's not doing that either. This is... Okay, it's the only worse fight than this is Boomerang.
Yeah.
You don't ever want to do this. The Boomerang with its like 48 shots, I think it is, per Ice Armos. Yeah. I've done it once. Although, to be fair, when I did it, I had a Kana Samaria as well, so it was kind of a Boomerang Kana Samaria combination. Still sucked. Still something I never want to do again. But the next worst is try and do this with Master Sword only.
Yeah, that is rough.
Master Sword beams are fine, like because you can just sit there and beam away. But Master Sword, no. There's a small key to Thieves' Town. I missed that on Indio's side.
I don't know.
Big chest, anyone?
I also don't like how we are seeing Indio do these fighters in general, because he's spreading out the damage so much.
Yeah.
That means that one of them is gonna get fully healed.
Yeah, Burna, our people in chat, including our main admin, begging Indio to pull out one of the canes. Either one would be much better.
Yeah.
I only have 2 left.
Do not do slashes. Do pokes instead. Do pokes.
I will that red mail. Like, if he hadn't picked up the red mail, like, yeah. In the meantime, Steinchen is dropping down as Indio is finished, and he's just gonna do this with the bow. And while this isn't the Silver's fight, it is still gonna be a pretty quick fight.
Yeah, not setting up the quick kill, but fair. This is the Ice Armors. Just get the shots out.
Well, the way it looked like he was gonna set it up, but he fired one extra arrow to the left.
True.
Smoked a mire, map to this dungeon, and a single arrow. A whole lot of nothing in the back here. And Steinchen gonna go do the right side, which Indio can't do, because doesn't even have no lamp to break it and no fire rod to do it logically.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna follow that Aether at least.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's the thing you should do.
Yeah.
I hope for his sake it's Meyer and not Eastern. Just because Meyer, I mean, neither one is beatable, but it would feel worse to find a not beatable Eastern here. But no, it's just 5 rupees. It's neither one.
Yeah. For one of them, he's missing both, for the other, he's missing the big key. So neither of them would have been good.
Right, but like if it'd been Eastern, then Steinchen, when he checks it, would just be able to beat it. And whereas Meyer, they'd be on equal footing in terms of being able to beat it.
Yeah.
So Indio has every reason to go back to ice with that hammer.
Yeah.
Get his bow, beat the dungeon.
Definitely.
I don't know if he's waiting for the ice big key, which, I get. Like, you'd rather have the big key than not have the big key when you do ice. But sometimes you just gotta do it anyway.
So close. That being only one heart there is so scary.
Mm-hmm. Actually, he doesn't even need to drop down. He's got a key. Yeah. Right, because he started with 3, so he could skip the drop down and just grab the mini Homo key if he decides to climb.
Ice Palace big on right side.
That is, okay. We're climbing. We're climbing.
We are climbing. Oh, grab something, everybody. We are climbing.
Okay, Turtle Rock and Turtle Rock.
That's nice. Hey, crystal all the time, at least.
All right, so this, again, it's a 5-item climb. I'm going to call a lamp up here.
Yeah, we can see that.
Yeah, I do wish Steinchen had grabbed that sword on Lake Hylia Island. So,
yeah,
the difference between a master sword climb and a tempered sword climb is very significant.
It is, absolutely. Even with the stuff like the Moldon fight up on top, it's just so much nicer to have that tempered for that.
Yeah, well, especially the Moldon fight in particular is the situation where with the tempered sword you can just you know switch over to your hook shot and just use your tempered sword, whereas with the master sword you now have to choose between having the extra quick swap after the boss dies to from hammer to hook shot, or just using the sword spins. And when you use sword spins on Moldorm, you risk poking instead of spinning, and when you poke instead of spin, you risk enraging Moldorm into the phase 3. So yeah, it's just better to have tempered. Indio going to ice? Where are we going? No, we're gonna do a tablet.
Yep. We are following that book. That is right now what Indio has to do until they got their own fire rod and bow.
Or a compass. You know,
Yep.
there are definitely players in this tournament that would have had that fire rod at like, what, 5 minutes?
But I can see it.
Yeah, I mean, we had the ability, because Pod showed up pretty early. We're going to do the Thieves Town Big Chest before beating Ice Palace? That's certainly a choice.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's just forgotten iced tea. Although, to be fair, we have other checks there, too.
Yeah.
He needs to find a bow. He needs to find that other bow somewhere.
Yeah. Well, that's Molky is gonna divert him a bit.
I mean, if there's something big here. One of our missing big keys, for instance.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I think he definitely feels bad that he picked up that hammer the way he did. Yeah, so far, the climb has been nothing. We have two more chances at an item over here.
Yeah, anyone would feel super behind at this point. And some nice beans there.
Just a heart piece, not the answer.
Yeah.
And a heart container. Hey, Sank heart.
Sank heart.
Got a nice little refill there.
Perfect for when you're gonna sit down to do your algebra test that we're gonna see soon. Or is it geometry?
Well, usually people say trigonometry.
Trigonometry, that's the word.
I call it physics because it's a bunch of conservation of momentum stuff. But
hey, I know the word better in Swedish.
Oh yeah, I mean, I imagine so. I don't know the word at all in Swedish. Our Europeans that speak the language as well as you do and others are just amazes me because my foreign language skills are pretty much non-existent. All right, one last chance for the climb to pay off. Oh, agonometry is another term people have come up with. That is true, Allison.
Hey, I like that one.
Indio remembering that he does need to hit the switch because he does not have the big key.
Yeah.
That something in Ice Palace Big Chest would be really bad for him right now. Actually, worst case scenario is a bow in the Ice Palace Big Chest.
Yeah. Oh, big key up here! That is
it's required! required for the drop down. Oh my god. Oh, that's so bad. So the bow is like, I mean, not that the bow wasn't already required, because we have red crystals in Eastern and Pod. It just got even more required. Although to be fair, you can sequence break that. You can sequence break the climb, but in Crosskeys, like the only time you really sequence break the climb in Crosskeys is a Vanilla Ganon and a Pendant Eastern and Pod. Like, there's really not a good reason to sequence break up the climb
absolutely.
like that.
Absolutely.
All right, so hopefully Indio remembers that he hasn't done iced tea, because if he forgets, unfortunately, the route he's taking, let's see, what route is he taking? Getting to iced tea now is kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Because this route is I mean, it's to be fair, it's the route I generally do. I hate it. You need to come back up and go hit iced tea that way. I don't think I didn't think he was going to go for it.
No.
Maybe Cold Stare has a bow? he needs a not bow-locked bow somewhere.
Yeah, the bow-locked bow would be it will be very sad at this point for him.
Bow, yeah, the other bow could be in Swamp, and if that's the case, there's a good chance we're never seeing it.
Yeah.
We'll find out, because Ganon will tell us.
Yeah.
Ganon's very specific about where bows are in Crosskeys.
We always need those sort of big voice just before a commercial, so to say stuff right now. Where is a big hit to Meyer?
All right. Steinchen about to finish up Pod here. Indio in the middle of the Cold Stare fight. In a world where two bows exist, yeah.
Yeah.
Cat asking Indio to spend magic. I mean, he could use a cape or the blue cane. Like, that's a choice for magic, but he doesn't have the fire rod, which is what you want for a Cold Stare with a Master Sword in particular.
Yeah.
And there is a piece of heart on Helmasaur.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to recruit Indio to the league team missing two bows.
Oh, there you go.
As someone who has been on that team before, I feel the pain.
All right, so Big Chest, yeah, Big Chest is still out there, so that's what Steinchen's going back in for.
Yep. Makes sense. You want this one completely removed from your equation at this point.
Yeah, don't ever want to come back here again. So we did not get a lamp on the climb, so the lamp maybe hits in maybe that's also in Swamp Palace. Hookshot Cave for Spike Cave for Indio.
Yeah.
Okay. Is a golden smoke. Oh no!
That is a bow-locked one. No.
That's not hard bow locked, but it might as well be. I mean, if you're not mimic clipping Pod, you're not mimic clipping GT, and you're not. And generally, again, in this mode, you're not mimic clipping GT. Steinchen gonna go ahead and finish ice.
Especially considering that Indio, as has been stated multiple times in chat, but this one is a newer player. They probably do not know that sort of stuff at this point.
Maybe mimic clip ice. In the meantime, we're going to see a new entrance. This could be Eastern or it could be Meyer.
Eastern or Meyer, get your bets in.
And it's not? Yep. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, so there's the Turtle Rock entrance. We don't know what the medallion is. I don't think we've seen the Ice Palace entrance. And Pyramid Fairy. We definitely have not seen. Now, obviously, Eastern can't be on Pyramid Fairy, but Meyer could be.
Yeah. He could. Third bow, what would that be? A rainbow? Lamp on
lamp on bat. Okay, so
all right.
the night at this point the lamp's a luxury item. We don't really need it, but we're happy to have it.
Now we're really getting into Chimeria then. We just need to defeat the Golden Tree so to get that plasma bow.
Yeah. So like we also have Saha out there somewhere. So not very many entrants left, but one of them is Eastern, one of them is Hera. One of them is Eastern, one of them is Meyer, one of them is Green Pendant Turn-In. And Indio is going to go ahead and kill the Landmos.
Yeah.
To get it.
It is unfortunate that even though Lamp is a really good one to get, this is just gonna get him further away from where he needs to go.
Yep.
It is so unfortunate.
The Ice Tea skip was weirder. No, they're both weird. Skipping the floating island and skipping Ice Tea. I'm telling you, I say it again. That Ice Tea room likes to have progression.
Yeah.
And look how much faster Steinchen's fight was with the Fire Rod.
Yeah.
That very nicely done.
Yeah, that half magic you've been able to just spam until your Y button stops working. Yeah, it's a good strat.
Yeah.
And we did. Was that a... No, okay. I'm not. I need to focus on what I see in front of me instead of thinking of other things. But yeah, that is Green Pendant for Indio. Oh, we just need to find Sahasala for that turn-in.
Yep. We still haven't done that. Let's see. What does Steinchen have left over? Oh, he's never opened up this entrance here because he climbed.
Yeah.
Now, the funny thing is, the Fire Rod... is the Fire Rod even required to see it? That's actually a really good question. Because, obviously, it's logically required.
Yeah, it is logically required.
Because Skullwoods is a crystal, but you can do Skullwoods with the lamp pretty easily.
Yeah. The bomb jump for that one isn't too hard. It's pretty easy to set up.
No, it's the only thing difficult about using the lamp in Skullwoods is just you gotta avoid the hands. The actual setup for the bomb jump is pretty easy.
Yeah. That is very true.
Also, I don't think I missed the big chest check on Steinchen's side, but I'm guessing nothing.
For Ice Palace one? Yeah, I missed that as well.
Yeah. Also, commenting to Al's and his passion for the Swiss format, I agree. Any kind of format, and Swiss does it pretty well, where people just get to play, I think is really good. I'm not a fan of straight brackets or double elimination. You know, when you just get kind of a one and done, or maybe a best of three and done. You know, for the weaker players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, shout outs also to the fact that this year, I don't know how many brackets they're doing, but they're going to do multiple brackets at the end of the tournament, so that anybody that more people get to play further. I don't know if it's everyone that gets to play. I don't know how they're doing it, but I think that's really cool that we're doing additional brackets this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to find how many it was.
All right. In the meantime, we're gonna kill Moth. We're gonna kill a Moth. Like the real problem, like everything is in such a chain reaction for Indio. Was it the Ice Big Key that was on the right side of GT? So
yeah, it was.
Sequence break that with the lamp. There's going to be no incentive for him to ever go back to Ice Palace for that bow.
There is only two brackets.
Which is what he needs, yeah. Okay, 2 brackets.
Yeah. Yeah, the other bracket is for the ones who...
Cool.
Yeah. You have to play all of your matches, and you haven't advanced. So
yeah, really cool. It's going to be, like I said, but is everybody that wants to play is going to get to play it. I think that's really cool.
yeah.
And we can't get into Turtle Rock.
Where are you going, Indio?
That's a good question.
That is an old man save and quit location, isn't it?
Yep. He might not have ever seen it because he's got the lamp now to show him what it is.
Yeah, true.
We got a key of some sort there. I did not see what. I guess we already saw that on Indio's side, so whatever key it wasn't really significant.
Yeah.
So at this point, we gotta find... Oh, it's GT Small. Yeah, we really don't care about GT Smalls anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, essentially, Steinchen's on an entrance hunt.
Yeah.
So he's gonna probably do... Hopefully go grab your temper sword here. Please go grab your temper sword. It's just sitting there waiting for you. It's been sitting there for a while.
Yeah, it has.
And Indio, I think, has exhausted everything that isn't the rest of Ice Palace.
Yeah, we can see on the map track they are looking at the notes you can get when you're tracking entrances through that community tracker. So
one of the problems, so when these trackers don't keep track of when you break logic. So his Ice Palace shows purple. Which says there are things you can do, but it's not in logic. And we just found Eastern over at the Ice Palace entrance. And he did the hammerlock check.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's not the issue. The issue is he has no small keys and doesn't have the So he's thinking that there's less in logic there than there actually is.
Yeah, I just realized the thing. We even after finding the big key to Meyer, we might not be in go mode. The final entrance left are either GT or Turtle Rock. We could require Quake.
We could require Quake. It's not going to be GT because Meyer can't be 7
exactly. So yeah,
but it could also be the Big Bomb, and that's going to be. I imagine that'll be Steinchen's next play after.
Yeah, it might be.
This up. So if I were him, I'd full clear Eastern Palace, looking for your Meyer big key as well as your as the Quake. There's a small key to Ice Palace, by the way.
Finally.
And then I would turn in the Big Bomb and hope that's Meyer entrance. And then finally I would go start looking for that ether, possibly in Swamp Palace. He hasn't done Magic Vat. He might look there, which would get him a lamp, which would... it still has value right now because Dark Meyer is out there. And it will be faster to do it with the lamp than without.
Absolutely. Yeah, that is one that is not easy.
No, I actually made a tutorial on how to do it with there's some strats where you use hookshot and boots, and I just didn't care for those because you never guarantee to have those things, right? So I learned a way to do it several years ago. It was actually the last dark room I learned. I learned a way to do it, and eventually made a tutorial because a friend of mine was wanted to know how to do it, so I put that out there. It's once you learn it, it's not so bad. But yeah, it's the hardest one to learn. Yeah, Indio is really struggling to figure out what he's missing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to get a better look at this tracker, see if it. Yes, it shows 2 items in Ice Palace, so it's he's got to know that's because he has he's got no small keys. With no small keys, no big key, there's things still out of logic there.
Yeah, I think it is the purple that is making him...
That's exactly it. It's purple, it's not green.
Yeah.
The tracker is telling him that whatever's there is not in logic, but gettable. And at some point, you just got to go for the thing that's gettable.
Yeah.
Meantime, no Mire Big Key in Eastern so far. No Quake in Eastern so far. I think it's more likely going to be the Pyramid Fairy entrance, but we're going to find out soon. Oh, Indio's going to go do Hera, which Steinchen has not done.
At least it's something. So you are still working towards your goal.
Yes.
So that is at least a nice thing.
So Hera could have our Mire Big Key. I think Steinchen is just going to do the stuff that he can full clear. You can't full clear Hera.
Yep.
Yep. To do something. Yeah. Find a thing and just do it. Okay. Where are we going now? We've done Super Bunny. I don't. Where did this take us?
Super Bunny. I don't think it was anything.
We hasn't. Oh, Indio saw this. I think. Because those chests are not open.
Yeah,
I thought Steinchen saw this. Well, we'll see in just a second. I thought it looked like the chests. The chests aren't. Okay,
Okay. It must have.
That is an unfortunate. Oh, I know. No. I know what it was. That was part of the reset. Remember when he soft locked on the.
Ah, yeah.
So he's gonna grab this Turtle Rock small key, and I don't remember what this was. Oh, he's going to Swamp. Turn in your big bomb. Okay, this could be Mire Big Key, which would be fine, but entrance wide, and if it's Quake, it could be fine. Like this could be the Quake, and the Quake could be the answer.
Yeah, to be fair, this is right now the most item dense location for him.
It is, so. but you might not need another item. You might only need the Mire Big Key, and if Pyramid Fairy is your Mire entrance, then you just need a Mire Big Key, and it's better to look. You can look for it in Mire. So
yeah.
And if it's not Mire, then Swamp is a fine play to look for Quake, which you then know is required.
Where were the flippers? Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember because it was part of that whole chain of. Oh, it was the flippers were right side Turtle Rock.
Yep.
Right front of Turtle. Yeah, right, because it was behind the fire rod. So we still haven't figured out if that fire rod is hard required because we don't know for sure if those flippers are required. But if the Mire Big Key or a required Quake is in here, that would make the fire rod hard required. Another small key to Ice Palace. Second small key to Ice Palace is not logically required in most situations. So we're just going to go ahead and do the back. Oh yeah, you know what else we have? That Ped Skullwood's Big Key. It's a thing that exists. Oh gosh.
It does indeed. Oh, wonderful! Another fest quest for us.
Yep. Indio back in Skullwoods. Trying to figure out if there are 2 items missing here, but that's Moth and Big Chest. And we know the Big Chest is not a thing. Nothing more he can do because he doesn't have the fire rod. Could check Ped.
Could do that.
Which would not help him. That is actually a pet item that I'd rather not know.
Yeah.
You know, you just bet on Ped and there it is. Oh, hey, now I'll go check that. The good news for Steinchen is if it is the Skullwood's Big Key, you can mirror from the Dark World, pick it up, and then just immediately check.
Yeah, it is a very convenient location for it.
So far, Swamp has not been an answer. We gotta pick up the pendant though, because Skullwood's Big Key.
Indio is starting to get into the whole double back and checking so you didn't miss anything. Which honestly, that is what you want to do right now, but it always feels bad having to do that.
And no, Steinchen's going back into left side Swamp. You don't go into pendant Swamp without full clearing it.
Yeah, they have learned today what what happens if you leave out places.
Yep. So Indio actually has 2 locations available. One is that Ice Palace is the iced tea, and the other is actually a Harmless Hellway in Pod. Now we know Harmless Hellway is nothing. We haven't even found the 6th Pod Big Key to make that in logic. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Ice Palace thing is bad because of the Ice Palace small keys that are putting something out of logic. I don't know what location it thinks that he skipped that's making that purple. But there is, that's one of the things in, like I said, the tracker doesn't keep track of which locations you've done. It just keeps track of how many, like it's, if there are 6 items in ice in logic with these items, and you open 6 chests, then regardless of whether those were logical items or not, it's going to be purple instead of green.
I am gonna just assume it is right side Ice Palace because we are technically glitching into that area.
Yeah, well, yeah, because with the small keys, like and that's true because with the bomb jump or with bomb jump or icebreaker, you can get to those chests. But if you were to do it the developer intended way, then you probably can't use your keys properly. Oh yeah, he's glitching he's gonna go get use the potion glitch to get the stuff on the right side of Pod, which will get him a fire rod.
Hera big on left side swamp.
All right, so now Steinchen's gonna do Hera. Makes sense. We'll find out if the Meyer Big Key is there, then Swamp's required. Otherwise, the only way Swamp's required is if we need that Skullwood's Big Key.
Oh, we are gonna attempt either mimic clipping or mess up the camera with the bottle.
Yeah, we're gonna do the camera unlock. This is exactly what and that, you know what? That actually could work out for him because that'll get him a fire rod.
Yep.
Which will get him right side GT.
It would.
Which will get him Ice Big Key, which would incentivize him to go finish Ice.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing I don't understand. You know this is out of logic. You don't have a bow. So why aren't you doing the stuff you know out of logic?
It is just like we said earlier. Do something.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You'd always do something. Yeah, so does he have an ice compass? I have no idea, but his tracker says 2 items in purple.
Hera small in the big set of Hera.
Oh, that's gross. Yeah, and that's a good point, Allison. He maybe just doesn't know he skipped anything in ice. So Steinchen's gonna full clear this Hera.
Yeah, at this point, go ahead.
All right, so I do
have one rule really when I play these sort of seeds, and that is this is before we are getting into this sort of thing, and that is that I have 2 out of 3 places I only skip one of them, and that is either Hera basement, left side swamp, or there was one more. Yeah, Hera basement. One of those 3. I do guarantee do 2 of them. But this time seems like we have to do all 3. Okay, continue what you were gonna be saying.
Yeah, so okay, so he's gonna get the flippers here, which is gonna open up a bunch of stuff that isn't really the answer. Big Key to Swamp. That's right. Yeah. Big Key to Swamp also here. Yeah, his tracker shows 2 items missing in Ice Palace, so I guess it depends on if he figures out which location he skipped. I don't know.
Yeah, that is not what is in his current thought. I think he's right now seeing that green square down at Ice Palace entrance.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna do a bunch of. Yeah, he's got a bunch of flippers checks that he can do that he hasn't done. Yeah. and it's a good the point where you don't trust the tracker. You gotta, the tracker just works on certain information, and like I said, the tracker doesn't keep track of logic, or it doesn't keep track of the out of logic stuff you've already done. So you have to take some of those, the colors in particular, you have to take with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
All right, so we still need the Myra location. We still haven't found Quake. I really want to see a big bomb turned in. I don't remember where the big bomb was. We did see it for relatively early because we've known that Pod Eastern was the 5-6 for a while. Other things that Steinchen has, he hasn't done Magic Bat because that would get him a lamp that he doesn't have yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that he knows that this is Quake, but if he doesn't know, he's gonna find out.
The big red bomb vendor is up here.
Oh, okay. Well, that would also be why he's going this way.
Yeah, at this point, though, you are going through here, so you can see what medallion you need for TR, though.
Yeah, if he doesn't know what the medallion is, then you want to check it. You've got 2 out of 3, so surely he has the medallion to open it, which of course we know he doesn't.
It is Quake for TR.
Yep. Yeah, we knew that already, but he didn't know it. It actually makes the swamp play a little more baffling because I would be checking entrances.
Yeah.
So we're not grabbing the bomb?
Was I wrong about where it was?
Maybe. I don't know. The trackers we can see on the screen are pretty small, so trying to locate the bomb entrance is not going to happen.
Yeah.
Based on their trackers. Oh, here's a spot that Steinchen hasn't checked. Yeah, Clink, you make a really, really good point, because there are 2 entrances that I chronically, myself, consistently will forget to do, and one is the bomb shop, and the other one is Saha.
Yeah.
And that might explain why he was doing all those other things first. Oh, he hasn't even done Smiths yet.
Fair enough.
Oh, Magic Shop is another one I think a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's all good to talk about. I like buying potions, so I almost always remember to do that one. Yeah.
There's a lot of secrets from the closet coming out right now in the chat.
Yeah, some really good players sharing their mistakes.
My mistake is basically thinking of I can add this extra settings.
I do like how Allison is throwing his co-op teammate under the bus by saying he's the one. Telthar. It makes them have to VOD skim for the. No, you would never make that mistake, Allison.
Yeah, absolutely not. Hey, we have found all pod small keys now.
Oh, he's not doing the bat. Why aren't you not doing the bat? This is what you do when you do Smith chain. You do the bat.
Bat. I don't see that square on his map tracker.
Well, he hasn't done it because you'd have a lamp if he did.
That's true. All right.
It's vanilla today.
Yeah. Oh, and we do see swamp now for INDIO.
Yeah, totally makes sense for him.
Yeah.
He suddenly has a bunch of things because he sequence broke once again.
That is it.
Meyer Big Key. Okay, we are full on entrance mode now.
Yep. Yes.
No, you can't leave it in the light world.
Right,
okay, so our one of our trackers, Rob, and our restreamer is saying that he does have the bomb shop tracked. Okay, so good.
Okay,
go
good,
pick up the big bomb, please. Go pick up the big bomb. It could be the answer. So that's good news.
At this point, though, you might not even realize you are in go mode.
I mean, he's in entrance mode. He's not in go mode.
I know what I said.
Where are we going? I'm pretty certain he's. No, he doesn't have all the. He's still got to kill. If he wants to get that.
He has not checked back of Skull Woods yet.
No, he has. He's got the mitts.
No. I see that
the
red dot on the very
entrance.
top of the map.
Yeah. The entrance. Okay. I thought he did, but maybe he's. Yeah, he checked it.
Okay, he has. He just didn't mark it then. It is not marking for him because he doesn't know how he got there.
Oh, okay. So please go pick up the bomb. Please pick up the big bomb. I feel like that. I mean, the answer is
big bomb.
So either it's the big bomb, is the Meyer entrance, and we just don't care about Quake, or we have to kill Trinex to either directly get the Quake medallion, or to pull Ped for the Skullwoods Big Key to get exactly the Quake to. Oh my god, to open that up. Oh, the shovel is there for Indio. Just that crucial miss of a bow.
Yeah.
Right. And oh, by the way, generally considered faster if you're watching this back, Steinchen, to flute to 5 to turn in the big bomb, unless you have some sort of well, if you killed Aga 1, for instance. I think that's the main one that changes it. I'm not sure there's actually any other that change it.
It is also a little bit safer for the bomb as well. You do not have. You get to. There are not as many enemies that can accidentally trigger the bomb going from 5 as well.
Sure. All right. Let's hope. I hope the Meyer entrance is just here, because I don't feel like going on a Quake hunt. Just be here. Or it could be an entrance. I don't know if we have any item entrances left, but maybe an entrance that just gives us an item that would be Quake.
Yeah.
We've seen all the big ticket locations for sure.
We have.
There might be a single item cave out there somewhere. And that one.
No.
We've not seen all the big ticket entrances. There's the last one.
Are we getting Quake here? Or
there it is.
We are.
It is there. Okay. We can save and quit. We can go beat the game.
Yep. That is 2 hour, 21 minute go mode. My god.
Yep, we don't have to kill Trinex to pull a Skullwoods Big Key out of Ped. That's the good news.
Yeah, that is really good news. Oh boy, that means that Spiral Cave is in the GT entrance.
Oh yeah, that's what we have not seen Spiral Cave. The exit could be somewhere. I don't know. Okay, yeah, okay, here we go. This is what we're doing. He's not going to get a lamp.
So,
I assume he knows how to do the dark room in Meyer without it, so we should be fine.
The only entrance that is left is, as I said, Spiral Exit, and that would be on Turtle Rock right entrance.
Yeah, we never saw TR Bridge.
Yeah, we have not seen TR Bridge.
And
so the left or right, one of the two.
Yeah. My understanding is that I think it's the right side that has to have a connector, and the although it depends on what branch you roll these on. But I think you know we don't have. This is a straight up Crosskeys, so I assume this is being rolled on the regular VT branch. So in which case, I know Zelda knows the answer. Which one?
There's Spiral!
Wait, what?
To TR Bridge we
go!
go!
No! Yeah, this will be Turtle Rock Bridge. It's still door. Okay. Oh, this is still door branch. Then it doesn't matter. It could be either one. But which one is the one that's guaranteed on the VT branch?
There's
one that's always guaranteed. In any case, it doesn't really matter. Here we are. One of these entrances is going to be... Okay, VT branch guarantees TR right as a connector. But these are... Okay, we're not doing anything on the VT branch. Yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense. That way all the logics are the same for all the races. Because there are some little minor differences of the key logic.
Yeah.
No worries, Allison. Got the answer. It's all good. And we found... and here we are in Mire. And we're going to beat Mire. And we're going to do it in the dark, which is fine. The lamp is not... We don't need the lamp here. And we do have silvers. The other lamp... nice to have is if you need to get torch glitch. We do not need to get torch glitch because we have silvers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's right. We have the connectors on the left, so proof that it's doors. If we didn't already know.
The more you know.
Yeah, I mean, Steinchen's doing the... So far doing this very quick. Just remember that you don't need to hit this first switch, please, because that kind of thing. You know, I bet there's a gold sword in here somewhere too.
Probably.
We're not going to find it, but I mean, unless it's on Vitreous.
I certainly wouldn't be surprised by that.
Yeah, we have no lamp. We have no lamp. Our third sword and our TR small. This could be the TR small or the sword. We know it, obviously, even if we didn't know where the lamp was, it couldn't be here.
Did he? I see 4 keys marked.
On Turtle Rock? No, he's got 3. But no, just arrows. Just 10 arrows, just in case you didn't have enough for Ganon. We now have enough. We already had enough.
Oh yeah, only Ganon left then. And that is gonna be a quick flute away as well. Flute to 2 and just swim over the river and you get there.
Yep.
Or you are
this is not faster. This is the route you take for. I mean, for Lost Woods, it actually is probably a good route to take, but it's also the route you would take for. Wait, we're just gonna. What are we? We're gonna. Okay, whatever. It's fine. He's got plenty of time.
This is the one where you start with boost. So you are doing to get to that drop down.
There's no way this is faster than fluting to 2. There's no way.
Yeah, 2 is quicker. 2 is quicker.
But yeah, the original place he fluted to is the one you use to get to the Castle Tower drop down, the Lumberjack drop down Ganon, and it probably is good for like the Lost Woods as well.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting the block stuck.
I mean, you don't need. It's Tempered Sword. You don't need to do this, but sure, it works.
Yeah, double one.
And it's good practice for when you don't have a Tempered Sword. So if you can do this with a Tempered Sword, surely you can do this with a Master
Absolutely. Sword. Yeah, because I definitely want to get a practice in right now at this point. I would be worried that my opponent is also doing the fight right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, like Steinchen has no reason to believe that he's ahead other than the fact he's about to finish. And if INDIO gets the... Frankly, if INDIO had just gotten the hammer when he should have,
yeah.
Maybe he doesn't forget Ice-T when he goes... I don't know. He ended up doing Ice Palace just the once with the hammer. Well, he kind of did 2 checks. He did those right side out of logic checks with the king, but between missing the hammer for longer than and the
Ganon is down. He only has, Ganon is down. He only has to cross the most dangerous gap in the entire game. If he's able to do that, that means that Stein is gonna be the winner of this very, very tough race.
With an official race time of 2:27:52, INDIO is still going to keep going at least a little bit longer. Maybe he's going to pull ped and see that that's not the answer.
Yeah. At the same time, we did see INDIO finishing off Trinex.
Yep.
Working for was that God was big, probably. At least was something.
Yeah, I don't know if he's actually red ped, but if he hasn't, he's going to get a... I think we'll be able to tell, because if you've red ped, you should be going in the dark world to go get it. And if you haven't red ped, you should be you do it from the light world. You're hoping it's a bow. No, he hasn't read it. He's gonna pull a Skullwood's big key and then have to go open that.
Yeah.
See if he continues from there, because at that point he didn't do left side swamp. That's interesting.
Yeah, he didn't. We are currently seeing if we are gonna get some interviews going on.
Learned that it is a Skullwood's big key, thus a fetch quest.
And we do have Stein in chat saying that they will not come for an interview, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know how good his English is, so if I mean, I don't know if that's a factor. It's also late.
Yeah, it is very late here in Europe. Yeah.
As you can attest to.
Yeah.
So either reason is fine, yeah.
It is about 9:30 here, so... Yeah, it is late.
All right, let's see if INDIO continues after getting this item out of the Skullwood's big chest.
Are you ready to see Gold Sword? Maybe?
I mean, it could be. It's either that or in Mire. We don't have much else left. It's the vanilla drop down. You could just do this vanilla. Do it the intended way. I don't know which is faster.
Yeah.
Nope, just 10 arrows.
Yeah. I would assume that INDIO does not have that up. So we could probably end it here then.
Yeah, I mean, if he was on the path to finishing, then I'd be happy to stay with it. But we have no idea if or when he's going to figure out what his mistake was. It's unfortunate, but we can let the credits. We can give him the amount of time of the credits, I suppose. But he's still got a lot to do, even once he does. Actually, does he have a lot to do? Yeah, he kind of does. He's got to beat Pod. He's got to beat Eastern. He's got to. Oh no, he's got to climb GT. No, there's no way.
He needs a bow for GT.
Like,
so
even if he got the bow like now, I think he's still got another 20-30 minutes to go. So
yeah, probably.
We can go ahead and when Rob wants to jump back in, and we can turn this. Yeah. And the big key sleeps again forever.
Yeah. Well, at least he got his Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, he's bow mode. Actually, that's not even true. Oh, he's finally going back to ice. Oh. Yeah, finally gonna do it. Well, except does he realize that what his other location that he skipped is? Because he knows the big chest, but the big chest doesn't have anything.
But at least now that box is green.
This is probably his third icebreaker night.
Yeah, I haven't kept track of that. And now he also has keys, so now he can take these little extra shortcuts.
Okay, he's gonna get iced tea.
Yeah. Alright, it's making his way there. And there you go, he's on back on the path. And
yep, that's go mode for him. Well, it's actually not, because he still needs to get... No, it's not even close to go mode. There's so many things he needs to do. There, okay, he's gonna DNF. We'll see if he wants to come in. He says he has no idea what the real... Like, the iced tea is in logic. You don't need anything for iced tea.
You don't need anything
the problem. There's other chests that were not in logic.
Yeah. GG's to INDIO for at least working his way back into it.
Oh, I think he is going to come in.
Oh.
I'm just going to wait for him a little bit longer. Yeah, it's just a little unfortunate relying too much on the tracker catching the logic correctly, and not realizing that like the items, like the locations that are always in logic in Ice Palace are the if assuming you have access to get in there in the first place, the Pengator room, the freeze ore chest, and iced tea, and I think that's it. Everything else needs something. You know, hook shot, or hook shot for the right side, or big key for the big chest, or, you know, obviously all the things for cold stare. Right there, I see INDIO in the waiting room. There he is. GG's. You'll need to unmute, but that was rough for you.
Thanks. Yeah. Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, I mean, you can kind of take us through it. There were a couple of, you had two big missteps. The first one you corrected without too much show, the not mirroring for the hammer on the floating island, and then just the not ever going to iced tea in Ice Palace.
Yeah, the late to hammer, I don't know. I think I did a seed yesterday where the island was nothing, and for some reason I assumed that was nothing.
The classic seed bleed.
Yeah,
yep,
I think so. I don't know. I also thought I checked island in this and was like, oh, it's nothing, but that was ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Once I found that hammer, that was pretty funny. And then iced tea. I totally. I don't really even remember when I was in Ice Palace, but I don't even know if I had hook shot at the time. I don't even remember.
Yeah, you did Ice Palace. You did it twice. The first time, I don't think you might not have had hookshot the first time because you just did the right side. You just kind of sequence break down the right side, so you only got the 3 checks. But only one of them was actually in logic, the Pengator room. Then the second time when you beat it, you obviously couldn't do the big chest. You didn't have the big key, and you skipped over iced tea, which is not a super uncommon skip. But yeah, that was the bow that basically, I mean, you were able to break around the bow, but the bow also gets you GT climb, which gets you pod big key on the drop down. Yeah.
Oh,
and then it actually gets even worse because you had to turn in the green pendant with the big bomb. That's where Saha was hanging out.
Oh, wow.
Actually, you didn't even need the green pendant, but in the back there was the Meyer big key. Oh no! It wasn't. It was the Quake to get into the Turtle Rock entrance, which was a spiral cave to get you to TR Bridge, and that's where Meyer was. So you had a ways to go at that point.
Wow. Yeah. No.
Make sure you take notes. It's gonna be on the test later. Basically.
Yeah. The whole time I was thinking, oh, if I got to that hammer quicker, it would have helped, but I feel like not even close.
Yeah, the hammer by itself wasn't really the problem. And I wanted you got to the spot where the hammer was first. But you actually, both of you kind of picked it up at similar times. Because you were both running through left side GT at the same time. I forget who actually physically got it first, but I think he did, but I'm not sure. He had scouted it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I definitely got to a point where I thought I mistracked something. You probably noticed I just kept stopping. I had no idea where to go.
Yeah.
And then I kept doing these one-off checks and going to places where I needed a lamp or fire rod, and just I was so mixed up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that
honestly, that is one of the curses when you get mirror early. It can really just screw up your sequence breaks and that sort of stuff, and you get them trapped in them.
Yep. But yeah, I think the takeaways are Ice Palace logic. Well, it's just the takeaways are that the tracker logic doesn't take into account which chest you actually opened. So you had that purple 2 for a really long time that made it seem like the thing you didn't open wasn't in logic. But I don't know which chest it was you opened that wasn't in logic, because you had 0 small keys, so that didn't help.
Yeah, I think that's why I left, because I was like, oh, I need a small key to get to Iced Tea, but you don't.
But Iced Tea, the 3 always, when you have access to Ice Palace, the ones that are always in logic are Pengator, Freezor, and Iced Tea. And let me tell you, the number of times the answer has been Iced Tea is way higher than it should be. So those are the things to take away.
There's a reason why it's called Iced Tea.
Well, it's called Iced Tea because it's ice with the tea.
Yeah. Well, I kept looking at the race time and saw that my opponent was still going, so I was like, "Oh, must be a hard seat. I didn't totally mess this up." But
he had his own issues for sure. Like the sequence break that you did through Paradox Cave, which was a really good sequence break. It took him longer to get to that. He also took him longer to get to Mitts. So like if you had done Ice Tea when you cleared Ice the second time when you beat the dungeon, I think you would have been in really good shape. But unfortunately, that's not how it worked out. No guarantees, because he climbed immediately, and I don't know. At some point, you had to climb for exactly the drop down item.
Wow.
And who knows when you do that? But
yeah, that would have been a while for me.
Ugh. So yeah, this the only thing this thing didn't require was Castle Tower. I mean, I guess technically, Pet, you didn't have to do Trinex for the Skullwoods big key that was sitting there, but
yeah. Well, I did the potion glitch to get fire rods, so then I don't know. I just knew everything I was doing with the fire rod was probably not really needed, and then I just had no other ideas.
So the fire rod was. No, I'm still okay. The fire rod wasn't hard required for anything, I don't think.
It wasn't.
Yeah, because you could, as long as you got the lamp. Now, Steinchen never got the lamp. Funny enough.
I was hoping to luck into wherever silvers were and get a bow that way.
Yeah, that was unfortunately in Pod Big Chest.
Pod Big Chest.
Oh, amazing.
So yeah, if the second bow had been in your path somewhere, then that. Again, that changes everything. But you had a bow lock bow, so.
Where was the Quake medallion to get into TR?
You had to get you had to find Saha with the big bomb.
Oh.
And
Okay.
it wasn't actually the green pendant turn-in. It was actually one of the chests behind. But it was so desert was never required. But
and the red crystals were pod,
and Eastern.
And Eastern, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, again, no bow. You can't do the bow locked bow. You're not getting the second bow. So it's just a bad seed for the situation that you had yourself.
Yeah, if I would have went Ice-T, that would have changed everything.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, again, we can't sit here and say it would have changed the outcome because there was still so many other pieces to the puzzle that you didn't have. But it certainly would have kept it a really interesting race. And I mean, other than those couple of misses, I think you played really well. I know you're a newer player because I remember you in the mentor tournament last year. So, this is just chalk it up to a learning experience, and you'll do better next time, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's good to have competition to force me to practice. So it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for streaming and commentating and tracking. Appreciate it.
Good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thanks.
And I think with that, we'll turn it back over to Rob.
Yeah, thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Angel AC. GG's to the runners. And what's on the plan? So we got Wind Waker tournament on CSR2. It's 40 minutes in. And in about 2 hours, we got our next match in Crosskeys tournaments on this channel. So yeah, thank you all for joining in. And thanks to our commentators and our trackers. So I hope you got a nice match and we will see you again in 2 hours. Goodbye.